From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You know, I hate pineapple juice and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's good for you.
Drinking a bubbly pineapple, or sorry, grapefruit.
Okay.
Wait, so do you hate pineapple or grapefruit?
I hate both.
So why are you drinking?
Because it was the only thing in the fridge. Grapefruit is just awful. It's just awful. I don't understand how anybody can enjoy grapefruit.
I love grapefruit.
You love grapefruit?
Grapefruit is great. It's great for you.
Bro,
Yeah.
grapefruit
Antioxidants?
is vile. It's vile. It's almost
So why did you just take another sip?
Because I'm thirsty.
But you don't like any sweet things.
Grapefruit is
Grapefruit's
not
not
sweet.
sweet.
Well, it's sweet and bitter.
Are you mad?
It's sweet
No,
and
it's
bitter.
not.
Grapefruit isn't sweet.
It's
No.
a bitterly sweet
No,
taste.
It's not.
Grapefruit.
You're not having grapefruit then.
Grapefruit is insulting because it looks
Take
delicious.
your hand off the can. Stop reaching for another sip.
Grapefruit looks delicious, right? Like when you slice open a
yeah.
grapefruit, it looks
Beautiful,
really
pink.
yes. And you know me, I love pink. I love
Right.
everything that's pink.
Sure.
Grapefruit it's so deceivingly vile that it actually angers me. Like it's a trick that nature has
What
pulled
doesn't
on all
anger
of
you?
us. No, there's a lot of things that don't anger me.
But if you knew you weren't going to like it, why did you grab the can?
'Cause
Even if it's the last one, why
'cause
wouldn't you just go
I
have
don't
water?
have because I just wanted. I need bubbles, man. You don't understand, okay? I'm a man that needs bubbles.
Also, on your way to work, there's 500
You
stores.
think I'm stopping on my way to work?
I guess not now.
No, please, no. Anyway, grapefruit is it's a trick that nature
Grapefruit is
pulled.
fine.
What?
Are you
How
gonna
do
finish
you
the
eat
can?
grapefruit then? How do you eat it so it doesn't make you sick?
I just eat it. I
What do
like
you mean?
grapefruit.
You just eat it.
Just like that.
Like
yeah.
you just open. You don't put sugar on it or anything like that.
Nope. I have a grapefruit knife at home.
Okay,
that I
what does that
use
look
to-
like?
It's got like double blades on them
Yeah,
because the skin,
yeah.
the peel on a grapefruit is a little thicker than most oranges,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's why I don't mind insulting it. Thick skin, you know what I mean? It can take it.
So I peel and then
Yeah.
I slice off the actual peel from it. So it's just a grapefruit.
Oh, so you don't like bite it off like what you do? Like
No.
My grandmother cuts it in half, and then you use a spoon to take out
Nah, it's
each
too messy.
individual segment.
Too messy.
No, way too messy.
Messy.
Too messy. I think
Yeah.
grapefruit's fine though.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's why nanas have arthritis because they've been eating grapefruits like that for so long.
Making a big
It's
mess.
too much wrists. Yeah, you need to be precise with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan at all.
And I agree with you. You got to put sugar on top.
So yeah, but then that doesn't take away from like
Then you're just
eating a
having sugar.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
No, but it's a great breakfast meal. Anytime you stay at a hotel, one of the things they could bring you is half a grapefruit.
No. I'm gonna excuse me while I take another sip. Blech. Disgusting.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Well, Mariah Carey touched down in Toronto. 2 sold-out nights. The Damnits were there both nights. Merry Christmas to All is the name of the show. I mean, I know I don't have to ask you, Maury, how it was.
It was out of this world incredible.
Was
It
it?
was you know what made it special, though, is Matthew and I haven't gone to any sort of event in 3 years. So to just go to something together made it extra special.
You have. You guys just haven't gone as a couple, right?
Well, not a concert. No.
You have, haven't you? You've
No.
covered shows for us.
I never went inside.
No?
No.
Oh, wow. And so what like did you guys like have outfits and stuff like that?
We had our outfits. We had our Mariah Carey shirts on. Like we had our Santa hats on. We drank one of their festive drinks that they provided there
Which was
called
what?
Under the Mistletoe.
Oh, excuse me.
What was in that?
What was in it?
It's Ciroc
Uh-huh.
and like some red stuff.
You didn't even ask? No. Oh. And you only had one drink for the whole concert?
Well, one each.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
very beginning?
Yeah, like before it started.
Did you even finish your drink?
I did, because
You
it was
did?
really good.
Yeah. Did Matthew finish his?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Faster
Okay.
than
Oh,
I
didn't
did.
you even have a discussion? Like maybe we should go grab more drinks?
No, we were dancing.
Oh.
We were into the show.
Now, when it is a special night like this, because you guys are both just such huge Mariah fans, and you have the outfit, you have the Santa hats, you know, you're going to the big Merry Christmas for All concert. Leading up, when you guys are at the condo at home, are you listening to the Christmas album? Are you
Great question.
pre-drinking? Like, what's going on?
We wanted to put on Mariah music to get into the mood.
Yeah.
And I said, let's not do this. Let's not put it on. I want to go to the show and listen to it as though it was the first time. And that was a smart decision.
Really?
Okay.
Huh?
Because
But what about
everything
the-
started and we got emotional because it's like we were hearing her for the first time in so long.
For the first time this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, what about now, what about the pre-drinking? No pre-drinking?
No pre-drinking.
Oh.
It took Matthew 45 minutes to get ready. There's no time for pre-drinking.
That's when you do pre-drink.
Yeah, bro. Do you understand the concept of pre-drinking,
no,
bro?
no idea.
None whatsoever.
No idea.
It's not like get ready and then allocate like 10 minutes to sit on the couch and drink.
No,
Like that's all part of the
all of it.
festivities,
What, you
man.
have to drink on the bathroom counter?
Yes.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Yes.
50 years old. This man don't know how to pre-drink.
Yes.
Well, things got pretty lit with the Damnits at the Mariah Carey concert.
Here we go. Curtains up.
This is the new intro. This is the new intro. She's working on some new stuff.
Oh, I think I'm going to cry. This is kind of really cool.
I'm already crying.
Oh, my God. She's coming down from the top, the roof.
Major productions.
They spent money on this.
They did.
There are 4 trees on stage, 4 Christmas trees.
This is my favorite time of year. Thank you, Toronto, for being here this evening.
Oh, fan favorite.
The snow's coming down.
I am watching it fall. She saw you. She pointed you out. Holiday. In the house. Brooklyn in the house. Town in the house. Walk right every night. Talking, sleeping, looking fine.
I get kinda hectic inside.
A little pitchy.
Got the best of me, but I just keep on coming back excessively. Oh, I give you my all tonight.
Ouch.
Just one more night with you. She hasn't done the song in years. This is my favorite.
This is your song too.
Oh my God, I love this. I came to have a party. Feeling so hot tamale. You're what you're gonna be.
Y'all nailed the lyrics.
How do you not know any of the words?
Didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you.
Wait, I have to go back to this part, right?
Okay,
When
yeah.
you're listening to this, listen to what Matthew says, okay?
yeah.
Just listen right here.
Song is, it's engraved in my wedding ring.
Oh.
Right? It's engraved in mine, not our wedding.
Right,
ring.
right.
Didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. I should have held on tight. I never should have let you go. I knew nothing. I was stupid. I was foolish. I was lying to myself. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and How much fun was that?
Amazing. I'm trying not to cry.
So that is
How
the Damnits at the Mariah
how long was the
concert.
show?
90 minutes.
90 minutes. And so what is engraved on the inside of Matthew's wedding ring?
Matthew's wedding ring is We Belong Together.
Yeah.
And inside mine is Me and You, Just Us Two.
Oh, jeez. And is that both a Mariah thing?
No, mine is from Sex and the City.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
That big Mariah show went down over the weekend. I guess both of them, right?
Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, Friday and Sunday. A lot of lip syncing, right, Maura?
Actually, I knew you were going to ask me that. There was 0 lip syncing, and here's how I know why, because she talked while singing. No, she does not lip sync. She sings very much live, and because it sounded different from Friday to Sunday. That's how we knew.
Nah, she's just a professional lip syncer, though.
My dear God.
But she did bring her kid out, Monroe, right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, it was such a cool moment.
What, 11 years old now, I guess?
Yeah.
So here's the clip. I want to play this.
On both nights?
Yes, both
she
nights.
did bring her out both nights. So this is Mariah Carey and her 11-year-old Monroe. So this is the introduction. And then what did they sing?
Oh, what? It's some...
Was it Away in a Manger?
Yeah, Away
is that what it was?
in a Manger. Yes.
How's that go more?
Away in a Manger.
Mm-hmm. Can you harmonize with that, Shawn?
I'm so ready. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Yeah, go ahead,
I don't
Maury.
know what that means, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Away in a manger. Oh, right.
That's not how the song goes.
Wrong song.
Here's Mariah with her kid.
Right now, I'd like to once again introduce you to my daughter, Monroe. This is our first duet. All right, this is a beautiful, beautiful hymn. I'd love to hear the beginning, called Away in a Manger. We've been working on this one for a minute.
Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the
One of my favorite Christmas hymns. Yeah, I love this.
What did you say? It's what?
One of his favorite.
One of my
Christmas
favorite
jams.
hymns. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think you said jams. You said hymns.
I said hymns.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry.
Jesus, I ask you to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in
Did you cry during this part, Maury?
I actually did.
You did?
What about Matthew?
He was crying the whole concert.
Yeah. You know this song? You don't know the song at all. It's a Jesus song.
I know this song.
You do? Yeah.
How about the way you
Great
were
job.
singing it before?
Right. Yeah.
Yo,
How's
that's
it go?
pretty good.
How's it go more now that you've heard it?
Away in a manger.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Jesus would be so proud.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I found this thing online where people are sharing the most disgusting things that they've seen someone else do in public.
Oh my God. I've seen some pretty disgusting things.
I have a list.
Yeah? Okay, hold on. We'll get to you guys in a second. Let me just go through a couple of these, okay?
Maury, things that went on in a private room in a public place don't count.
No, there's something that happens next to my building every day.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to go now?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Working customer service at Walmart, I once had a customer take off her very, very worn, very smelly shoes and put them on the counter looking for a refund because the insole in one of them was coming apart. It was a brand we haven't carried in 4 or 5 years. First thing that comes to mind, working at a casino. There was this one lady who smoked so much, she complained the servers weren't bringing her new ashtrays often enough and started ashing on her tongue. One time, I watched her put out a cigarette butt on the machine and then she ate it.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Another person wrote and said, I had a boss who went to a party at her employee's house and immediately took off her shoes and started clipping her toenails.
Oh, no.
At a music festival, walking past a garbage bin, my buddy walks up to throw something in it. He looks inside, bends in, comes out again holding half a kebab and goes, "Look at what people throw away." And then he proceeds to eat it.
No.
Wow.
What's your story, Mark?
So next to my building, they're constructing a mall, okay? And the construction workers park in the parking lot next to my home every day. But they back their trucks up to the side of my condo. And at the end of the day, every single day, they all sort of, not in unison, but they all pee against my condo before getting into their truck and driving home every single day. The construction workers pee beside their cars, then get changed and drive home right there.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
There's nowhere for them to go.
But they're peeing against a building.
Yeah. You never peed against a building before?
I don't know.
I peed against a building last week.
I find it gross because then we go out after the parking lot empties out.
Yeah.
We see pee stains every day against our building.
But that's the thing, though. Like, when it comes to construction workers, there's only so many times you can go
They
into...
have outhouses at the site.
You mean porta potties?
Yeah.
Again, these are people sharing the most disgusting things that they've seen someone else do in public. My mother-in-law uses, this is not me telling the story, this is somebody online. My mother-in-law uses her own hair to floss while at the dinner table.
No, she does not.
Her own hair.
Wait,
So
while
gross.
it's still attached to her head?
Own hair.
No, I'm sure she pulls a strand out.
We don't need to know the details.
Yes, we
right?
do.
No.
At work, I once witnessed a corporate executive pull a half-eaten celery and a container of blue cheese out of the cafeteria trash and proclaim, "Love me some trash celery," and then close her office door. She made at least $150,000 a year.
Yeah. That's why, though. Right? That's why you're broke.
I stayed at a hotel with a swimming pool. One day, I saw a guest shave her legs, cut her nails, and scrub her feet in the kids' pool.
Oh, come on now. People are so gross.
Another person wrote, I was at a wedding. It was during the buffet meal, and the woman in line behind me was dipping her fingers in each individual food item as she put it on her plate. As in, food goes on her plate, her finger goes in the food on her plate, tastes the food by licking it off of her finger, and then gets more food from the next serving dish using the hand she just licked. I could hear her smacking her lips at each food item. I told the catering staff they needed to replace all the servingware immediately. They saw it. They did. I'm so glad I was in front of her. This was not pre-COVID, by the way. This was just last September.
Oh, wow.
And finally, one that you can identify with, Ross. Again, people sharing the most disgusting thing that they've seen other people do in public. She cleaned her phone screen by licking it.
Oh, yeah.
Ross does that. Ross does that.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. It's my phone.
I know, but I don't want to see that.
Yeah, whatever. It's my phone.
Did you say you had a story?
No, I was just going to say that nothing like super, super gross. Like, I don't want to get into like the really disgusting stuff, but I think that one of the sort of day ruiners was back in the day when I used to take the streetcar. I was on a streetcar, and there was somebody on the streetcar who had a full open container of a Swiss Chalet quarter chicken dinner.
Yeah.
That they were eating with their hands. Okay. And then when it was time to go on their stop, they put the top of the container back on, put it back in their bag, stood up, and like all the way down the streetcar grabbed the poles.
Oh no!
With their
greasy hands?
with their hands.
That was intentional.
And it was
that was
like,
intentional.
You could see the marks, right?
Oh no!
On all the poles. And you know, on a streetcar, like there's nobody to come and clean the poles, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like there's, a guy who don't ask me why I know that some places have guys who have squeeze bottles and rags and they clean poles, okay? But I just know that the streetcar doesn't employ those people.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Get to your calls in a second. People are sharing the most disgusting thing they've seen someone do in public, and the Roz and Mocha text line.
People are rotten.
Blowing up right now. I saw a guy after a Blue Jays game in the Hard Rock restaurant bathroom wash his face with water from the urinal. He was obviously smashed.
Oh my God.
While eating food in a restaurant yesterday, someone came right up to the window and decided to go to the bathroom and wipe it on the window where I was sitting and then waved at me. Also,
the
Roz,
wave, huh?
Also, Roz, I love you. That comes to us from Charlie.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Love you too.
Saw a lady. Oh my God, this one. I saw a lady drop a peach while she was eating on the bus.
Oh no. Oh no.
It rolled a little. She picks it up, looks around, and then eats it. These are the old buses, not the fancy new ones.
Okay, does that make a huge difference?
I don't think it matters. Another person wrote and said, I once saw someone biting their toenails in the park. Another text, before we get to your calls, by the way. The most disgusting thing I've seen someone do in public was I was on transit going to college, and this woman got on in a business suit. Dressed very nice. She was a pretty lady. She picked her nose, wiped the massive loogie on the pole handle, sat down, opened her birth control pills, and took 2 pills. Okay, Lucelia texted in. What's your story? Most disgusting thing you've seen a person do in public.
Yeah, so this is about 15 years ago. My husband and I, we went downtown Toronto. We were at Tim Hortons, and we were just sitting there casually, and we thought we'd seen everything in Toronto, and this man was just sitting, and he was taking out his dentures, and then he grabbed a packet of mayo and just spread it on his dentures and just placed his dentures right back in his mouth.
What?
Like he spread it on the top of the dentures, like where you put the poly grip kind of stuff?
Yes.
And did he do it once or did he do it like multiple times?
I didn't look back. It was too gross.
You think he did that like to make it stick or just to get the flavor in his mouth?
No idea. Like I said, Toronto, we thought we'd seen everything, but you know.
Listen, don't blame the whole city.
That's one person that did that, man.
Jesus.
Damn, thanks for sharing, Lucilia. Jordana just texted and said she knows someone who regularly poops outside. Yo, who?
It's my friend's fiance.
Okay, but why?
Why? Yeah.
Explain.
So he likes to go for walks because he likes fresh air, and he also has an unknown digestive issue.
Yeah.
So when he has to go poop, he has to go poop right away, and he's too nervous to go into stores, so he'll go into the nearest like bushes or the nearest like forest, because there's some small forest where he lives, and he'll just squat and take a dump, and then he sends the picture to his fiance.
What? Okay, I would understand if he's got like IBS or something, right? He's got issues. You got to go, you got to go. But why take a picture and send it?
I mean, he wants to keep track of what they look like, I guess.
Oh, and so does he walk around regularly with like napkins or like a roll of toilet paper or something?
Nope, he uses the leaves.
Listen, I'm going to correct you on something, okay? He does not take a picture of it and send it to his fiance to keep track of what the bowel movements look like, because he could just keep those pictures on his phone. He takes a picture of it and sends it to his fiance because he thinks it's awesome.
He does laugh when he talks about it.
Exactly.
Wait, what does he do in the wintertime when there's no leaves on the trees?
I actually need to ask him.
No, you know what? I don't want to know. Thanks, Jordana.
Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
The most disgusting thing you've seen someone do in public. The stories are coming in right now at 925-555. Roz and Mocha text line.
So gross.
416-870-8888. Dave is on hold. We'll get to Dave in a second. Let me go through some texts. I work in service for years, and my restaurant had a salad bar where we serve potato salad.
Come on.
I once watched a lady serve her potato salad, and when she couldn't get it all off the spoon, she stuck the entire serving spoon in her mouth, lick it off, and then put it back in the salad.
Like the spoon you share? Like the one you're supposed to leave at the salad
The one
bar?
that you're supposed to scoop
That
you with.
big-ass spoon?
Yeah. Another person said, okay, this one, everyone, I'm just warning you. It's pretty gross, okay?
Okay, wait. You give everybody 5 seconds,
Should
okay?
we pray first?
Yes.
4,
3, 2,
1.
Okay, go.
I work at the...
Okay, go ahead.
I work at the passport office, and when looking out into the crowded room, I saw someone pick a scab off their leg and eat it. It's so disgusting.
I don't want to be here anymore.
What is more gross, dropping the scab on the floor or eating it?
I think eating it.
Yeah. Maury, picking anything off yourself and eating it is more gross than just dropping it on the floor. Anything.
Another person said they saw someone inside of a grocery store taste testing spaghetti sauce and then putting it back on the shelf.
Like the jar? What kind of animals do we live with around here, man?
Dave, go ahead.
This was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'll never forget it, honestly. So I was on the TTC bus, and there was a dude sitting in the middle of the bus, and he was picking at the dead skin on his feet. I turned back around, I ignored it, continue my trip. All of a sudden, I smelled something burning. So I'm thinking it was the bus. I look back. He was burning the dead skin on his foot.
With like a cigarette lighter?
Yeah. Yeah, with a cigarette lighter. And you can see the smoke just racing from his feet.
Oh, Dave, that's so gross. That's so gross. I'm hanging up on you right now. I can't believe that. Oh, that's gross. Thank you for sharing.
No worries.
Later, dude. Oh, God.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's up?
I read this great tweet this morning. And I'll ask you. It goes, what was the celebration restaurant your family ate at when you were a child that you didn't realize was not, in fact, a 5-star establishment until you became an adult?
Oh.
For me, there's only one.
For me, too.
There's only one.
Yeah.
For me.
It was not only just like regular celebrations, but it was like birthdays, parents' anniversary, Mother's Day. Actually, there's two.
Oh, okay.
I have two.
Okay.
There's two.
Yeah.
So, Red Lobster and Swiss Chalet.
So this is why Swiss Chalet is trending right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what was the celebration restaurant your family ate at when you were a child that you didn't realize was not, in fact, a 5-star establishment until you became an adult? For me, it's 100% Swiss Chalet because there was nothing else in sort of proximity to where I grew up that would be considered a place to go for a celebration.
Yeah.
And that is exactly right. You're right. It's Mother's Day, sometimes Father's Day.
Holidays. Around the holidays because you want that festive special?
No. It was
at least for us it was.
Yeah, no, because it was like we had to it was a drive, right, to get there, and then you had to wait in line. Like there was no. I remember sitting on that brown leather bench in Swiss Chalet. Waiting for our turn.
Man, my mom would make us dress up and everything.
Yes!
My dad had to put on a dress shirt.
Yes!
No tie. She never asked him to wear a tie, but still, he had to put a button up on.
But did you not grow, like when you were a kid, like when I was a kid, like like for me, Swiss Chalet was fine dining.
Yes.
For me, it was Mandarin.
Yeah. Mandarin,
really?
Yeah,
really.
Agreed.
Yeah, to this day, still, when Granny and everybody wants to go out, where are we going? Mandarin.
But did you grow up thinking that Mandarin?
When I grew up, I thought it was the fanciest place.
It was like fine dining, Asian experience.
Yeah, I'd have to put on a tie.
Yes,
options.
Yeah. Interesting. But now, did you even the buffet at Mandarin?
Yes.
Yes. You too, Shem?
Not only Mandarin, but also Eastside Mario's.
Eastside.
I was big, man.
Hey,
I'm telling
bada
you.
boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
But also, I'll tell you this: when I was younger, I only thought there was one Swiss Chalet.
Because it was the only one you guys ever went to.
It was the only one I ever knew.
Oh, but I'll add
I guess people in your town too, right?
Yeah.
It was the only one that they all knew.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't in my town.
No,
right?
but people who were from your town would drive to that one location.
There was only
what
one.
made Swiss Chalet fancy is it's the only place I remember where they would give you that bowl of lemon to clean your hands.
Yes. Like everything about Swiss Chalet was fancy.
Where else can you go to clean your hands with lemon water?
And Mocha was right. Like when you went to Swiss Chalet, like especially on Mother's Day, right? It looked like church. Like people were dressed up.
Yeah, fine dining.
Yes, it was fine. It was fine dining.
Meanwhile, you're sitting there eating chicken with your hands.
I know.
Right? Ripping it apart like a barbarian.
I know, but that's
then
for
I guess
me,
you
that's
could
what
add
it
medieval
was.
times.
Yeah, for me, that's what it was. And there was no, I don't even know if there is a sort of secondary one in that I can think of where I thought it was like super fancy until way later in life.
For us, it was definitely Swiss Chalet or Red Lobster.
Red Lobster?
Yeah.
Really?
I never went to Red Lobster till I was an adult.
No, me neither.
Really?
I was in my 30s before I had Red Lobster.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why it's not fancy, bro.
Well, but I will say this. With something like Red Lobster, I didn't develop the palate for Red Lobster when I was a kid. See, Catherine, when she was a kid, used to go to Red Lobster all the time, and she has all these wonderful memories of it. Where I went to Red Lobster for the first time, I was probably in my 40s, actually, to be honest with you, when I went to Red Lobster for the first time, and I was like, come on, you've got to be kidding me.
We got two texts
on
the Roz and Mocha text line here that read the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The same establishment, okay?
Yeah.
Ponderosa.
Oh, my God, yes!
Somebody goes, Ponderosa, small town girl here, and that was gourmet.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What'd you do on the weekend, Mocha? You good?
Yeah, saw Santa yesterday.
Oh, you did? How was he?
He's great.
Yeah?
He's busy.
Busy, I
It's
guess.
the time of year.
Yes, yeah.
He's super busy.
Yeah.
But took the time to talk to our family and yeah.
Yeah. Did you ask him for anything?
No, he asked our son Cruz what I wanted.
Oh.
And Cruz had the answer because it's all I've been saying throughout the entire holiday season. Whenever Cruz says, Daddy, what do you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't want any presents. I just want to spend time with the family. That's all I ask.
Right. You know that frustrates people, though, right?
So
I say the same thing, and Catherine's like, yeah, but what do you want?
I know. Jenna's the same thing.
And I'm like, I don't want anything. She's like, oh.
Yeah. Maybe
Right.
a new pair of
They
gloves.
have to get gloves.
Sure.
Like what kind of gloves? Like fancy gloves or
No,
like
just winter gloves. I'm always outside. Like,
really?
Yeah. Just
See,
like with a
this is
snowblower or
I don't
like
know
with
about
the-
you. I don't know
What?
about you. This is my problem.
Shoveling. I was shoveling
'Cause
yesterday.
If I need gloves, right? Like if I realize today I need gloves,
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for Christmas.
No, I know.
I will
but
just go buy gloves.
Bro, I bought 3 pair from Costco. I'm decked out with gloves.
Right. Yeah. So why'd you ask for gloves?
Because I was on the spot. I didn't know what else to say.
Just ask for cash like I do.
Cash from your
No.
wife? Who gives their partner cash?
Yeah, no.
When I say
Actually,
gift card?
Yeah, actually, don't get me wrong.
yeah.
It's like,
No, you don't. My dad's so slick.
what's your dad do? Come on now.
Oh, like, I think my parents have been married like almost 50 years now,
Forever, yeah.
right?
Congratulations
So
to
they've
them.
gone through everything you could possibly buy one another.
Yeah.
So what my dad does, the smooth operator, he goes to the basement and finds like bottles of wine that they've owned already for years.
Right.
Right? And he'll take the bottle and he'll wrap like bills around
No, he doesn't.
the bottle
No.
and then wraps the bottle up for my mom to open.
No, he
Or he'll
doesn't.
take a bill and like fold it into a tiny square and tape it to like the bottom of the bottle. And then my mom will open and be like, okay. And
Yeah.
then he'll be like, no.
Look.
Look underneath.
He gives your mom cash?
and then she'll unwrap the bill. And my dad thinks he's like the Christmas hero.
Really?
Yeah.
Your old man gives your mom cash?
But guess what? My
Yeah?
mom loves it. Loves it. She's like, Merry Christmas to me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's Maya Bialik's birthday today.
Oh, Maya Bialik is.
It's a tough one because I always get so confused when we watch people grow up, right? And I can't remember if like she was younger than me when she was on that show, but then sometimes these kid actors are actually like 25 playing these roles. Like it's so confusing to me when somebody was a child actor.
Is it horrible for me to say that she dresses older?
Is
that
I
wrong?
mean, I don't
It's
know.
true. It's how I feel.
It's
Oh, really?
jeez. I'm sure she would have something to say about the way you dress, Maury. So I think fair is fair.
Thank you.
Maya Bialik is 48 years old, I believe.
Ooh, baby. You're so close. 47.
Oh,
Yeah,
see? There you go.
47. Maury, your favorite Dionne Warwick. It's her birthday today.
Oh, God.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Dionne Warwick is 78 years old.
78.
no.
Maury, what do you say?
85.
85. Shem?
No,
Come
you're
on.
like 70.
70.
No way.
82.
Oh.
See, I was in the wheelhouse.
82. Do you know who Bob Barker is, Shem?
Yeah, Price is Right.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man, I'm hip.
I don't know. There's some things, you
All
know.
right, guess
This could
his
be one of
age
those
without
things.
going over.
Guess his age without going over. Yes, Maury. Shem, go ahead.
101.
101?
That's
No.
old, man.
101?
I'm going to say
101.
Bob Barker is 89.
89. Maury?
I'm going to say 98.
98. 99.
I wasn't that bad. I mean, I was over.
You went
Guys,
over.
can I tell you?
Yeah. Nobody
I-
said one, huh? You don't know who Bob Barker is?
No, I do know who Bob
Okay.
Barker is. I thought he passed away
Yeah.
a few years
Yeah.
ago.
If I showed you pictures of 3 old guys, would you be able to tell me which one was Bob Barker?
No.
No, you would not.
Would you be one of them?
Shut up, Maury.
Wow.
What's the matter with you?
Why are you so mean?
Yeah. Why are you so mean? You're mean to Maya Bialik and then you're mean to me?
No, it's
What
all
happened to
love.
you? What
God.
happened to you?
I got a lot of sleep.
No, why'd you come in so mean, man?
It's not mean.
That is mean. Like nobody,
Jeez.
we're not in a ripping mood right now. Nobody's ripping on anyone right now.
Damn, man.
Jeez, come in here. This is like
hostile work
I've
environment.
talked to you twice so far today, and this is the second old guy joke you've made.
Yeah.
But funny.
The second.
But funny.
No.
When you're the only one that laughs, it ain't funny.
Yeah, man.
Shem laughed.
No, Shem did not laugh. No, he didn't.
No, you on your own on this one, buddy.
Yeah, you were just laughing so hard at your own joke, Maury.
Because it's hilarious.
Shut up, jackass. Jesus,
Who
man.
else we got?
Like
Other
who?
than- it was Mayim Bialik, Dionne Warwick, and
Who else's birthday is it today?
Bob Barker.
Regina Hall. Do you
Oh
you
my
want to take a shot at
God.
Regina Hall?
Look at Shem.
Oh, Shem,
That's
tell me.
my
head
Talk
on
to
his
me.
heart.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Is
I
she?
know my queen.
Yeah.
Right around my age. She's a little younger than, my liking, but that's okay.
Hold on here.
I'm
Let me
gonna
see if I can find a recent picture of Regina Hall. I
Regina
really like
Hall is
Regina Hall.
funny, beautiful, great laugh. Yeah. Nice smile.
Yeah.
Holy
She got that voice too.
That
huh?
what?
Yeah.
Better back off.
Yeah. I love it. What are you talking
Good.
about?
No,
I'm going to
I'm saying.
say
Yeah.
Regina Hall is
Yeah. Come on now.
even
Come on
50.
now. Even
I'm going to say 50.
Even 50.
Regina Hall is 50
even
years old.
50.
That's what I think.
My queen may not look it, but she's a little older. I'm gonna guess like 55.
Damn it, Maury. If you want to take a crack at this without saying something racist, go ahead.
I don't know what to say.
There you go. Regina Hall. You know what I mean? Listen, man.
Why would I say that?
Yeah. See, Maury? That's how you make a joke. That's funny, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello. It's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
It's Nicole. Good morning.
Hi, Nicole. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. What's going on?
So I just wanted to share a bit of news. My son, who's in grade 5, he is working on a school project about Canadian icons, and he decided to choose Roz and Mocha.
Wow.
Hey! All right. What's his name?
His name's Gabriel.
Okay.
Gabriel.
And did he start the project already?
Yes, and he did present it on Friday.
Oh, he did.
Damn. Okay.
He did.
What did he cover off in the project?
Well, to be honest, it was a little difficult finding information on Mocha.
Uh-huh.
But he just spoke about how you're in the broadcasting industry, how you make everybody laugh. Yeah, he spoke about Roz's book.
He didn't read the book, though, right?
He did not read the book.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
good.
you.
Yeah, not content for fifth graders.
Yes. No.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Okay. And now, do you know, what was the reaction in the class when he said, "I'm presenting, my presentation is going to be on the Roz and Mocha Show"?
Would you like to ask him?
Oh, yeah. Is he there?
He's here.
Yeah. Yeah, Gabriel.
They want to know how you did on the project.
In my opinion, I did pretty well.
Of course you did.
Yeah. What'd you get? What was your mark?
I haven't found out yet.
Oh. Do you have your notes there with you? Do you have the project there with you?
Yeah, I have it on my Google Slides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you read some of it, like how it started off? Can you read it for us?
Sure.
Okay.
Because we want to hear how it was presented to the class.
Okay, he's quickly going to go grab it.
Yes. No problem.
In the meantime, Mom, good kid?
Great kid.
Yeah, good. Gets along with everyone. He's polite. He's kind.
Very kind, especially to his sister.
Aw.
While we were trying to find information, honestly, Mocha,
Yeah.
you need to have a wiki page or a little biography or something. It was really hard to gather information.
Oh, well, what else do you want to know?
He should have just sent an email. Mocha would have got back to him.
He did very well, though. And it's all in French, so he's going to translate
Oh,
it
my
to English for
God.
you guys.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Let him
he's
read it in
French
French.
immersion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. He's got to
okay.
read it in French. It's all good.
Fair enough.
You want to read it in French or English?
I'll read it in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. However you feel comfortable, Gabriel.
Yeah.
So this is for Roz first, and then I'll do Mocha.
Okay.
Roz Weston is a Canadian broadcaster and author, and his book is called A Little Bit Broken. He is currently a radio DJ on Mocha. On the Roz and Mocha Show. He is also a television host on ET Canada during the evening. Roz Weston's book is a biography about his life and career.
That's a good start. There you go.
Love it.
Good
Love
job.
it so far.
Yeah.
Love it so far.
Yeah.
Continue, sir.
Mocha, also known as Mocha Frap. He's also a radio DJ on the radio station Kiss, which follows with Roz. Mocha grew up in Scarborough.
Hey. Oh, that's it? Yeah. That's A+ material, bro. A+ material. I love it. Gabriel, I don't know if this might be a first. Like, we've had people dress up as us for Halloween, but this might be a first where somebody used the Roz and Mocha Show as their school project. We couldn't be more proud of you. We can't thank you enough. We are sending you so much love. We hear that you are an awesome kid, an awesome big brother. You got to get an A on that project, that assignment, bro.
I hope so. Hey,
thank you, Nicole.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Gabriel. Love you lots. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
According to a new poll, people were asked about their appliances and to pick the appliance in their house that most confused them.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay. And this, of course, is like an appliance that you think maybe should be simple, but has just too many buttons and lights and modes and everything else on it. Like, I don't know why anybody would be this confused about appliances. But if you had to say in your house, Mocha, which appliance do you find to be the most confusing? What would you say?
I have two.
Okay.
Either the dishwasher.
Yes.
Or the washing machine.
Or the washing machine.
One of
The
those
washing machine is number one on the list.
Yeah, so many modes.
Okay, so the washing machine got the most votes, as being the most confusing appliance. The microwave was second.
I believe that. I believe that.
You think that, Shen?
There's
What?
so many different buttons on a microwave
But
now.
they
You
all
can
say
cook.
what they are.
Yeah, but it's still difficult.
Yeah,
So does a
okay.
washing
To
machine.
hit popcorn is
Okay.
difficult.
Followed by the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And
I'd
then
say the coffee maker.
And then the coffee maker is on the list. The dryer, your clothes dryer, came in sixth. And then the refrigerator was on there, but also in the top five as far as the appliance in your house that people find to be the most confusing was the freezer.
The freezer? You put stuff in, it freezes. End of story.
But no, but there are knobs.
Nothing. What knob on a freezer?
The setting, like
knob.
how
you
cold
don't mess
you
with
want it.
that. Who messes with that?
But I could see how that could be. I'm just
What's
defending
confusing about that?
What is it supposed to be at?
You just
Less than
said it,
zero.
man. Zero. You just said it.
Things freeze at zero, man.
20% of people say that they don't have a clue what most of the settings on all these appliances do. They just ignore them and use the one or two settings that they know.
Our washing machine is very confusing. I'm not allowed
Very
anywhere near.
confusing.
There are like 8 different options on 2 different knobs. I have no idea. Matthew knows what it does. I have no idea.
Very confusing. Very. How long? If you honestly, more. If you said, you know what I'm going to do today, I'm going to figure out how to use this washing machine.
What's the difference between delicates and sheets?
What do you think?
Why?
What do you
Like,
think?
what makes a delicate?
But what are you washing? What are you washing?
Like, if I'm putting in towels, underwear,
Yeah.
socks,
Okay.
and shirts.
Okay, so you're obviously not going to use sheets.
Absolutely. But
Okay.
what's a delicate?
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Problem solved.
What's a delicate?
You just said what's the difference between delicates and sheets. And
Now
then
I'm asking you what's
and
a
now
delicate?
you're washing a bunch of stuff that's not sheets. So
Right.
there you go. Problem solved.
Okay, but what's
We've
a delicate?
solved another one, Watson. Case closed.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, this Lensa stuff is getting a little out of hand, y'all.
Oh, no. Why?
Um,
Did you do it and they give you huge boobs?
No.
Oh.
I'm not.
That's all I see on those things, those filters.
I didn't get huge boobs on mine.
Yes, you did.
You got them in real life. App don't need to add.
Wow.
But
Funny.
a bunch of these like celeb surgeons,
Celeb surgeons.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
celebrity surgeons who work on celebrities.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
like actual
I thought you were
surgeons.
talking about famous surgeons. I'm like,
No,
what
no,
group
no.
chats are you part of?
You don't even know.
Okay.
These surgeons out in LA
Yeah.
have been saying that they're getting inundated with phone calls from people asking if that surgeon's skilled enough to turn them into their Lensa filter to make them look a little bit more like the photos that they're getting back.
I am very interested in this story and listening to you tell it. I think these surgeons are full of it.
Think
This,
so, eh?
oh my God, this is a way for them to get their name in the news, right? Like, how me, Dr. Dr. Goodknife out in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
How am I going to get a little free
Good doctor,
publicity?
by the way, I heard.
Right? How am I going to get a little free publicity? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get somebody in my office to draft up this press release that says, my God, because of these Lensa things, I'm getting inundated with requests to turn people into their Lensa profile. And then his name, Dr. Goodknife, Dr. Goodknife, got Dr. Goodknife, all over the news.
But did any of them
It's full
say
of
they
crap.
can do it?
He's full of crap.
No,
Anyway,
every single one of them
as
was
I
like,
said,
no,
I'm
can't.
very much interested in the story, though.
No, but that's the thing, though. Like, all these auctions, like, no,
No,
idiot.
of course not.
I can't do that.
Yes.
And I will not do that.
Because I cannot make you purple,
Yes.
right? Among other
I
things.
can't make you look like a Viking.
No.
I
Right?
want to look like a Viking.
No.
Out of all of your Lensa app photos, how many did you get back? Like 100?
Yeah.
They
Out
give
of-
you back 100?
Yeah. You
How much did you
100
pay?
You pay $10, you get 100 pictures.
Wow. Jeez.
Out of all of them, which one would you say you identify the most with? And which one would you say you would want to be more like in
How
real life?
horrible were the rest of them? Because you only posted 4.
There was a lot of them that were like anime, like cartoony.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
I liked the ones. I love the Viking one, like the one with the massive beard.
Yep.
But I identify most with the one where I look muscular and young.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
You
Let me see that one.
identify
Show me.
the most?
No, that's the one where you look.
You
That
don't
looks
even
like
look like you.
Matthew.
It doesn't
I'm
look
the most
anything like
attracted
you.
to me looking
What does
like
Matthew
this.
think about those photos?
He said, like, is there any way you can start to look like this?
Oh no, which one?
Got to
The
call Dr.
Viking?
Goodknife down in Los Angeles.
He wants me to look like the one that looks like him.
Hold on, that photo again? Like, for real, that one really
weird.
does look like Matthew. Like, come on.
I'm very
The
attracted
hair, the
to this one.
glasses.
Yeah, and it has a neck tattoo, which I love.
Oh, yeah, Maury's got a thing for
Why
neck
don't you
tattoos.
just get a neck tattoo, dude?
Because I don't think it'll look good on me. I like them on other people.
Why doesn't Matthew get a neck tattoo?
He doesn't want any tattoos.
Why not?
He thinks it'll kill him.
He thinks
What do
it'll
you
what?
mean?
Excuse
He's,
me?
he's worried that, like, it'll be the one time where someone goes under a tattoo thing. And
It's not, they don't put you out.
Go under a tattoo thing?
You think like there's
needle?
like an anesthesiologist where they put you to sleep and you wake up with a tattoo? Like a root canal?
Yes.
Where you like wake up with bright white teeth? No, man. You sit in a chair. You make small talk with somebody while they put a pin in your arm.
Because I remember when I got my tattoo, the guy had like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he had long hair and a beard, and
Maury got his tattoo.
Maury got his tattoo in a
at
friggin'
sea.
80. In like an 80s movie.
Yeah.
That never happened, dude.
Yeah. How was the Korean War, Maury? Maybe you could like break it down for people.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Are you guys done?
That's it.
Pretty much.
No. Not yet.
Yeah, I haven't started.
Oh, you haven't started, Shem?
Not at all.
Oh, wow.
No, it's terrible that way.
So Dan Maury hit the streets yesterday, hit the mall yesterday to talk to people who are out holiday shopping. Bags in hand. But a lot of people, maybe they don't want to talk about it, but at least out in public with everyone else, you always got to buy something for someone that you definitely don't want to spend your money on.
Right.
Right?
The obligation gifts,
Yeah.
right?
But you have to.
Or the ones that you just have to because you know somebody's going to get something for you. And like, yes, I get it.
Right.
Everybody has
And it
somebody.
just becomes a thing if it doesn't happen.
Everybody's got somebody on their list that they got to buy for that they don't want to buy for.
You're doing your holiday shopping. Who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for? How about you?
My sister-in-law, who I really don't like, but I have to like because she's my brother's wife.
So what do you do?
I get her gloves or a hat to make things a little bit easier for me and to keep her warm with her bitter heart.
Does she know how you feel?
No, not really.
Okay, you are doing your holiday shopping. Who are you buying for that you do not want to be buying for?
My kids.
Oh, honey, dish, spill the tea.
They're assholes. Teenagers. I don't want to buy for them. They're rude. They don't deserve it, but I'm going to do it because that's what you do.
So what happens when you buy the gifts? What makes this process difficult for you?
Having to give it to them?
What do you end up buying them then? What do you do?
Clothes that will end up with like paint stains and they wipe their hands all over them. It's ridiculous.
Oh, with bags in his hand, stress in the eyes. How's the holiday shopping going?
It's going okay so far.
Okay, who are you buying for that you really don't want to buy for?
My mother.
Oh, why's that?
She's very picky. So, whatever I buy her usually sits in a box somewhere for another year.
So then what do you do?
I've almost given up. This is the last season right here.
So what are you buying her?
some undergarments.
What?
You're buying your mom underwear?
Yeah. Well,
You're buying your mom underwear.
Heat tech. Let's be specific about it.
Okay, who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for?
My boss. He's the boss. He's got loads of money to begin with. If you pay me better, then yeah, I would love to get him a better gift.
Oh, damn.
Okay, who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for?
Probably a coworker. When you put your name in for a secret Santa at work, but then actually comes time to buy the present, and you're like, why did I do that? I shouldn't have put my name in. I don't want to buy this person something.
So are you getting a coworker that you actually don't like, that you have to buy for?
This year, yes, there's a coworker that I might have been happy to maybe get a different coworker.
Okay, I got to get your answer. Who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for?
I would say a close relatives, like a brother-in-law or something like that. Because I don't know him. He's just some random guy. He's in my family now. Nah, he don't buy me nothing. Now I got to go out here and spend money on him. And I got lots of money, so it's going to be a good gift.
Who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for? Hi, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah. So I'm buying for my aunt. 2 years ago, she gave me, those P-Snap snacks? She gave me a bag of those and a rock that she had painted that it was very clearly not for me because her URL was on the back of it. And so this year, I'm buying her nibs and 1 pack of Tetley's tea.
Who are you buying for? I don't, first of all, know how you're carrying all these bags right now. Holiday shopping galore. Who are you buying for that you don't want to be buying for?
I got to buy for my neighbor. He's a miserable bugger. He's always like giving me dirty looks if I don't do things. So I have to, out of demand or whatever. Yeah, it's just one of those things I got to do.
So what do you buy somebody like that?
Try to buy the minimum. I can get maybe a box of chocolates or something like that.
I would just get him like a pet calendar, like a cat calendar.
That's perfect. Yeah, thanks. You got one off my list there, buddy.
Wow. Oh, that was awesome.
Wow. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
10 days away from Christmas, and we've been getting a lot of Christmassy holiday type of questions coming in to the Roz and Mocha text line. Ellie says this: if you had to stand in for Santa on Christmas Eve, what food would you want people to leave out for you?
Interesting. Now, it has to be something that you're going to have a billion of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Chicken wings.
Oh. I was thinking along the same lines of like something... some sort of a meal, right?
Yeah.
But after a while, and after, millions of houses, you're going to feel heavy at some point.
Yeah, just throw 2 chicken wings down on there. 2. Just give me a drum and a flat.
Yeah.
Little hot sauce to dip it in, and I'm good to go. So I don't need anything else.
I have 2 answers.
Okay.
One, like food. The other one, pretty savory.
Okay.
So, like one single meatball.
A meatball?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would want a meatball.
Okay.
Right? Like a medium-sized meatball.
Oh.
Who doesn't love a meatball?
Okay.
Right? A meatball.
That's a lot of work for somebody on one meatball. Okay,
no, listen,
go ahead.
You cook meatballs
Fair
for the rest of your
enough.
family.
You're
Just
right.
save one for me, right?
You're right, yeah.
Or like a Rice Krispie Square.
Oh, okay. Too sticky.
Savory.
Yo, you'd be so sticky.
That's why as Santa we got gloves.
Yeah, no, you can't get all that stickiness on your gloves. You're going to be like Daniel Stern in
true.
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, sticky bandits.
Right? Shem?
But chicken wings is such a good answer. I'm going to say French fry.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'll take just a single French fry. A single French fry. Because, after a while, that's a lot.
That's a lot of fries.
French fries.
Yeah,
now,
fry.
homemade French fries or like from a place like McDonald's or something?
Yeah, give me some homemade.
See, because my thing is this, is that I could eat, if a chicken wing's been sitting on a plate for a couple hours, I can eat it no problem. It's not bad. But I don't know if I want like a rock hard French fry that's been sitting out all day.
Yeah, but I'm going to presume that it's fresh at every house that
You're right.
I go
You're
to.
right. Magic takes over. You're always eating a fresh fry.
There you go.
You're right. You're right.
A McNugget. Just leave me a couple McNuggets.
A couple?
Yeah. Oh, I love a good McNugget.
Why are you actually so surprised? You asked for 2 chicken wings.
Yeah, I know, but...
And also, a McNugget is smaller, would be smaller than a chicken wing, right?
But the preserves, though. The preserves.
Yeah.
And the barbecue sauce with it.
Yo, you want a dip?
I want a dip.
Oh, Maury,
I don't know. That's asking too much.
It comes with it.
No. That's too much. Now, if you put them all together, right? a meatball, couple chicken wings, one single fry, and a McNugget, right? That's not bad.
That's a lot of combos you're
Yeah.
eating in every single house.
Yes. What about a rib?
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
Right?
give me a rib.
Yeah. With them white gloves? Oh, you look so nasty by the end of it. Oh, you look so gross.
You would need a stockpile of gloves because you got to replace your gloves every couple of houses.
just have
right?
some wet naps on standby.
You look so gross by the end of it. Ribs and white gloves.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Deanna. It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on? What are you reaching out for?
Because I wanted to play Two Truths and a Lie, and I'm 99.9% sure I can stump you, and you're also going to love the truth.
Okay. So, two truths and a lie. How this works is you're going to tell us three things, somewhat outrageous, somewhat unbelievable, all of them sort of a mishmash of all the things that maybe you have or have not experienced in life. Of those three things, two of them will be the truth, things that you've actually had happen to you or experienced. One of them will be a lie. It is up to Mocha and myself to figure out which one is the lie.
Yes.
Sounds like you've played this a lot, Roz.
I have a 12-year-old. Okay.
This has not made its way into our house yet.
No, it has not?
No.
Okay, yes.
Go ahead, Deanna.
Okay, so I met Dwayne Johnson's brother. I chatted with Meghan Markle for 10 minutes, having no idea who she was. Or a famous Canadian band member motorboated me. I hope I can say that on the air. Yeah.
Okay. I think I know.
We're allowed to ask questions, though, right?
You go right ahead. It's your show, guys.
What's Dwayne The Rock Johnson's brother's name?
I know it. Now you just stumped me. No, I know it. He has more than one brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, which one?
Okay, cool.
Remember the name now.
When you were, what year were you talking to Meghan Markle for 10 minutes?
This was on Suits. I do background stuff, and it was about 6 years ago.
Okay. And you didn't know who she was, you said?
No. I didn't know that she was one of, I thought she was just a background actress.
And then a famous Canadian band member motorboated you.
Yes.
What was this? What were you wearing when he motorboated you?
Oh, well, all the girls were out.
All the girls? You mean both the girls?
I set myself up for that one.
Okay.
Was that in a private setting or like amongst other people?
Public.
Sorry. When I say they were out, I mean that I had a really, really good brawn.
Okay.
That was really
okay.
And
Sorry.
this was where did the alleged motorboating happen?
It was backstage after the concert.
Oh, why were you backstage after the concert?
Well, there was a party going on, and my girlfriend's friend works for Billboard magazine, and she got us back there.
Okay, so here we go. I'm ready to vote now. Deanna, two truths and a lie. The first one was you met Dwayne Johnson's brother.
Yes.
The second one was you talked to Meghan Markle for 10 minutes and didn't even know who Meghan Markle was.
Yes.
And the third one is a famous Canadian band member motorboated you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say...
And don't answer yet because I already have my answers as well.
Okay.
I'm going to say the lie is meeting Dwayne Johnson's brother. Mocha, what do you say?
See, the Suits thing is the one that throws me off.
Mm-hmm.
If you are somebody who's acting background on that show, right from the very beginning, because you said 6 years ago, it wasn't that long ago that the show wrapped up, right? Meghan Markle has been a constant on that show and a constant star. So how are you showing up on that set not knowing who the major players are on that show?
Interesting. Okay.
Right?
Interesting.
So I think you met someone who said that they are The Rock's brother and you believed it. So that is the truth. I think the Meghan Markle story is a lie. And I think the motorboat story is the truth.
Okay. So where are we here? What is the lie, Deanna?
Meghan Markle.
Oh!
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you. I watch every single episode of every single season of Suits. There is no way you were in a conversation with Meghan Markle, who you were a background actress on set of Suits and didn't know who she was.
Can I tell you why I believe that?
Why?
I have known many people who are background actors before. Many of them do background acting as a way to make a little extra money. And many people go onto sets of television shows and movies where they literally have never even heard of the show before. before.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I actually was on Suits a couple times, and when I was, I never watched the show. So I thought to myself, that's implausible because that's happened to me before where I've been right beside them and talked to somebody famous and later went, oh, they're like the star of the show.
Oh, sure. And then you know what? Now that I think about it, you could be background walking down the street and you don't even know who is filming what scene or who the major, either the one person that's starring in that scene or the 2 or 3 people are. Yeah, I could see that. But
Who motorboated you?
Chad Kroger.
Of course it was Chad.
And I also
Nickelback!
Of course it was Chad. You should have let us guess.
pictures to prove it.
You should have let us guess.
motorboated you?
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, okay. Chad is a love Chad. Chad is one of the. He's a real great guy. Was it a good motorboat?
It was, yeah. We actually got pictures of it and everything.
Yeah. Oh,
and
good for you.
Look at this photograph! The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Very hard things, Roz and Mocha's very hard thing.
And it's been one very hard thing for a full year.
Yeah. So this is Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, trying to unlock their Christmas present, which I gave them last year, which is a steel metal kind of like tumbler thing that has a 6-letter combination on it. You got to figure out what the word is to open it. Inside was a Christmas present, which was $100.
It's the ultimate Wordle.
The clue was you can be one, you can become one, you can have one. Somebody sent me something this morning, which was really great, which is they put it into an AI generator with the clue to figure out if AI could figure out what it was.
And?
They were wrong.
The AI was wrong?
The AI was wrong, but it was an interesting guess.
Huh.
It was an interesting guess.
Well, don't say it. Don't say
I won't say what it was, but the AI was wrong.
This is attempt number 7 now for the Damnits. And let's just go through really quick because it has been a full year.
Yeah.
Attempts 1 through 6, everything that the Damnits have guessed so far.
Jewish. What if it's parent? Person?
Husband.
What about friend? A winner. Famous.
Better. Broken. Change. Try memory. Family. Driver.
A love.
The
is too big. It's 6 letters.
What about virgin?
How do you spell virgin?
Manager.
How about a burden?
Alibi?
I don't know how to spell alibi.
Bottom.
Wait, bottom doesn't fit, does it?
Couple. Try liquid. Myself. Patient.
BROKE. I think it's broken.
Status.
No, it's none of those. No
How many
more
letters
words.
is it again?
Don't touch this and drive.
Can you try mother? Annoying. Is that 6 letters? Moist.
You can't have moist.
You can be moist. Wasted.
What the
It's been a long time trying to figure this out.
It's been a real long time. So, Dammit Matthew yesterday goes to his company's his work Christmas party, which happened in the afternoon. No. Dammit Matthew gets home in the early evening, wasted.
Oh, come
like
on
so hammered.
now.
Passes out on the floor.
Oh,
with his
come
clothes and his
on.
shoes on, right? At the front door.
Matthew.
Passes out.
Come on, baby.
And then the dog is curled up next to him. Because the dog thinks he's dead.
A good dog. Said final goodbyes.
So Dammit Maury decides to try to wake Matthew up for attempt number 7 of the lockbox.
Hello? Wake up.
What?
We have to do the lockbox.
Okay, really? No one's gonna give me the lockbox right now. Okay, well, off and do the lockbox.
Oh, no.
I'm way too tired and hungover for this.
You're not hungover yet. You're still drunk.
That's what I mean.
Okay, I have a list of words here. Are you ready?
I don't care.
We never thought of this. Maury.
I'm pretty sure we did this once.
Do you know how to spell it?
Yes, I know how to spell my husband's name.
Why is it taking you so long?
Because I am drunk as a mother.
My name is not spelled LZTQCE.
No, it's MURAR.
Try secret.
I'm just out sleeping on the floor. And you left me there.
No, I took a picture.
What?
Okay, next word, secret.
My baby's got a secret. I think this whole thing is fake. I don't think, this is not open. There's nothing in here. This has been a joke and a hoax. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, next word, master.
Master what?
You can be a master, you can become a master, you are a master.
Although it is getting tight. Try your mother.
Oh, okay. Try memory.
Somewhere in my memory. Ding, 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 ding. I can't find the R.
Do you want to try another word?
No, I don't want to try another word. I'm over this.
I have a list here of 10 words.
Of what?
Do you want to try snazzy?
No, I don't want to try snazzy. It's not snazzy.
Do you want to try tattoo?
No.
So it's either tattoo, snazzy, anyone, change, couple. Try snazzy.
That's a waste of my time.
What are you going to do with the $100 if it opens?
Fucking burn it.
Oh.
I thought we could buy ice cream.
Yeah, with the inflation these days, I'd get 2 tubs. No, I knew it, because you can't be snazzy and be all this bullshit snazziness.
Do you want to try anyone?
Oh, didn't we already do this? I'm telling you, I think this thing is broken. I think the whole thing is a farce.
It's been a full year.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do?
We throw it in the garbage. Nobody cares about this anymore.
Do you want to try another word?
No.
Are you going back to sleep?
Oh, I'm... so dizzy.
Yeah. Drunk Matthew is the best.
Wow. Okay, so what do we do with this now? I say that in 1 week from today, I will reveal what the word is. Now, the only question then becomes, does Maury still get the $100 that's inside?
No, because they didn't crack the lockbox.
No, but it never said in the card, if you don't crack it, I take it back. You can't take back my Christmas present.
Why not?
You didn't crack the lockbox.
But it never said in the card that that's a stipulation. No, but you
have to.
You gave me, you even said 5 minutes ago that it's my Christmas present.
Unfortunately, Maury, this is not up to you.
I have a great idea. Why don't we do the big reveal next Thursday?
Yes.
So Maury has to be out of the room.
Okay. No, should we leave this up to the audience to vote as to whether or not Maury should get the money after I reveal what the correct word is that will open the Christmas lockbox?
Yes. I'll start the voting.
Yes.
My vote is no, they do not get the money.
Okay.
Then that means I didn't get a Christmas present last year.
You did!
The lockbox. The present was there for you to take.
Yes.
You just couldn't figure it out.
Then how am I losing it?
Well, you didn't. I don't know, man. Listen, you know me when I give gifts that you don't use right. I gave you a bag one time, and every time I see it around your shoulder, I want to take it back because you don't use it right. You know me and gifts. Okay, so we will figure this out. So next Thursday, 1 week from today, I will reveal, and that will also be the day that we hold the vote as to whether Maury should or should not get the money that is inside. You know what? This also means that if the vote does come in, yes, that Maury does get the money, just means that I don't have to get him a present this year.
Hey. No, that doesn't. No.
Right? Not too bad.
Yeah,
I vote yes.
Yeah.
So dizzy.
Roz and Mocha's very, very hard things.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Selena, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, a little sleepy, but need you to wake up for this. Why are you reaching out to us? Tell everyone.
I am so scared to tell my parents my school news.
You're so scared to tell your parents your school news. Why are you whispering right now?
Because she's scared of her parents.
I feel like I'm talking really loudly.
Oh, stop it.
How old are you, Selena?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Selena, talk like a normal person.
I'm talking like a normal person.
Okay. So you wrote this. Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. I don't know how to talk. I'm just kidding. You wrote us this. Razamo can fix my life. I want to drop out of my current program in university and switch to a college program, but I'm scared to tell my parents, seeing that they want me to go to university, and I don't know what to do or how to tell them. So what are you currently in, and what are you looking to go into?
So my current program is social work, and I'm looking to go into ECE at Humber College, and I'm in my second year for social work, and it's just not what I want to do, and I just want to take that switch, but like my parents just think I'm enjoying it a lot because I fought so hard to be in it, but I realized that it's just not what I want to do, and now I'm afraid to backtrack and make that decision. I just don't know how to go about it.
Would it be an easy transition for you?
I think it would be because I do have some credits.
Yeah.
And I do know people who work at Humber that can help me get there.
What do you think they're going to say? Like, why do you think I understand if you said, hey, listen, I'm dropping out of school altogether. This just isn't for me. I'm going to go and, do something dumb with my life. But to me, this seems like a plan that you've really sat with and really thought about. And, the idea that you need to sort of map out your entire life when you're 17, 18, 19 years old and make those big, giant decisions, you're not going to nail every single one of them. And this isn't going to be the first decision that you make that you're like, you know what, maybe that's not actually for me. Thought it was, it's really not. But the great thing is that you're not just giving up. It's like you have a plan. And I think that is incredibly commendable. And from what I understand, going into ECE is still the same intent. Like, you seem like a person who wants to do some good in the world, and you want to help people, and you want to, make a difference, and you want to sort of build those relationships, and you want to matter. And I think that everything that you're doing, you're still on the same path. You just sort of want to take a little bit of a detour. That's all.
Yeah, I do. And being in social work for the last 2 years is just surrounded by so much negativity. And I commend people who do jobs like that, but that's just not for me anymore. And when I told my mom I wanted to do social work, she's like, you're just going to stress yourself. You're just going to take on other people's stresses. And I fought so tremendously hard to still continue to do it. Yeah. And now I'm just like, oh, well, now I don't want to. And I think my biggest fear is well, we want you to go to university. You need to have a university level education.
Well,
that's not true.
That's not true. You don't need to. You can do a lot of good in this world. You can help a lot of people without having a university education. You really can. You just can't give up on yourself. And
it doesn't sound like you did.
And you don't sound defeated. Like, it doesn't sound like it broke you. It's just not really for you. But you seem to. You acted, and that's the all a parent can do is just admire your sort of decision making and independence, and you're not giving up. You're just shifting, and I think that's the way to sort of pitch it to them.
Selena, I think your parents are going to be supportive because everything that you said to us, I think you could still say to them because you do have a plan, and you did give this particular part of your education a try, right? You tried it out for 2 years, and you were adult enough to realize that it's not for you, but you're not abandoning it 100%. You're just kind of course correcting a little, and you have a plan set in place. So you know exactly where you want to go, what you want to do, and how you're going to continue your education. I think that your parents are going to be supportive of this.
Really? Okay. Because I feel like I just feel like I'm not going all willy-nilly off the wire with it. Just saying I'm dropping out or whatever.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think that you can sell this as it's a transition, not a do-over, because you're not throwing anything away. If you did 2 years of social work and then told your parents that, you were leaving to go and, do concrete, right? Then I could see them being like, well, geez, man, that's all that money we just just sort of pissed away and wait. You're going to transition. You're going to take all the things you learned in the social work that you did for 2 years and bring it right over to the ECE course. That education will be with you, and it did matter, and it was money well spent.
Yeah, I think you're stressing over nothing.
100%. I'm with Mocha on this one.
Really?
I really do. It's not a reboot. It's a shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine, and your parents are going to be A-okay with it. Promise.
Okay. Are you guys going to ask me the question?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, why are you whispering?
I'm so nervous.
Selena, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Okay, so I am Guyanese, right? So the obvious choice is Roz because he is a certified Guyanese man.
Oh, wow.
What? How did I lose this from my fellow Guyanese gal out here?
Well, Roz, you played Lotti Law for Roz and everything.
Oh my God,
I got the Guyanese
Selena! This is heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. My heart's broken for you, Mocha.
Yo.
Roz, you don't appreciate the win. I didn't call you a smooth, cool dude. God.
Oh, shut up.
Selena, I'm going to call your parents real quick tonight when you get home. You're going to catch straight licks.
Oh, no.
Love you a lot, Selena. All the best.
Love you too. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Hi, is this Tiffany?
Yes.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Really good, thanks. How are you?
Doing good. Tiffany has a 6-year-old at home named Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a note that Tiffany sent in to us. Just over 5 years ago, Olivia and I moved from downtown to the country as my new partner and I bought a house outside of the city where we now live with our 2 girls. He has a daughter as well, 6 months younger than Olivia. She was excited but apprehensive about the move. We were going from the middle of Summerhill and living literally across the street from her school to the sticks with a 45-minute to 1-hour drive to and from school every day. Wow. So I was nervous about how to occupy a 6-year-old in the car.
Yep.
Shortly after we started the commute, I was flipping through the radio stations one morning and we landed on Kiss. Roz and Mocha were playing some game and Olivia said, "Stop, let's listen to this." We did and fell in love. They were hilarious and so easy to listen to. We cry laughing at them, having fun with Maury, dancing to DJ Climax on Fridays, playing along with the matchy-matchy word game, and loved every minute of their other news and journeys over the last few years. Kiss quickly became the one and only radio station we ever listened to. I gave up on my Sirius radio subscription, and Olivia insisted that anyone who took her to or from school had to put it on the Roz and Mocha show, whether it's her dad, her stepdad, or beloved Auntie Marion. Roz and Mocha are household names in our house, and she talks about them all the time, especially the games. Olivia was thrilled to hear that Roz's book is out, and we're listening to it in the car on our way home from school at night.
What? No! No!
I actually think that we'll finish it tonight.
No!
So, a couple things here. Tiffany, first and foremost.
Questionable parenting.
The audio book. Some of the content in the book may not be that appropriate for a 6-year-old.
Well, she's 11 now.
Oh, she's 11.
She's 11 now. Okay.
No, still.
Even still.
We do skip over some parts.
Yeah, okay, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah.
And when you're listening to it in audio, some things fly over the head of
Yeah,
which is perfect.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Man.
But we did finish it last night, and we loved it.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's wonderful.
Tiffany, we cannot tell you how much you and Olivia mean to us. We can't tell you how happy we are that were able to find us and make room for us in your lives. It means so much. We do this show for people like you, and we are sending you so much love. Is Olivia there by chance?
Right here.
Olivia, what's up, girl?
I don't know.
Oh.
Very excited.
That's okay. That's okay.
Same.
Olivia, thank you for listening.
Thank you for doing the podcast every morning.
So you're a big fan of Matchy Matchy?
Yes.
What was it about Matchy Matchy that you like so much?
I like the fact that you lose half the time.
Oh.
And then you won.
Yeah.
That's great.
So were you playing along to Matchy Matchy as well, Olivia?
It was.
Yeah. And who are you matching with most?
Mocha.
Olivia, do you want to play Matchy Matchy right now?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
The wheel. You have to.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I got to get the wheel.
Yeah, go get the wheel while I do this.
The easiest game to play, but the hardest one to win. Matching is the only way that you're gonna cash in. Roz and Mocha's 10K, matchy word game. Roz and Mocha's 10K, matchy word game.
Okay, Olivia, So just to put it out there, Olivia, 11 years old, living out in the sticks, according to your mom.
We never do this, but okay.
Just for the record, I know it's called Razamoka's 10K Matchy word game. So just to put it out there and make it clear, we are actually not giving away money. We are doing this for fun.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Say it back.
Okay. Wait, what? We're doing it for fun. We're doing it for fun.
Okay.
Olivia, I need you to say the words, I am not going to win anything.
I'm not going to win anything.
Okay.
You got to be clear with these things, man. You got to be clear.
Okay, so we got the big wheel here.
Okay, so
the
I'm
Roz
going to spin the big wheel. We'll find out who your partner is, okay?
Olivia, in 3, 2, 1, scream out, spin that wheel. 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel.
All right. Your partner is... Oh, my God, this wheel. Mocha!
Okay, Olivia, let's do this.
All right. Mocha, headphones of solitude on, please. If you could. Turn something up in those headphones. Walk away. Olivia.
Yeah,
Are you ready, girl?
kind of.
Olivia, I'm going to give you 5 words. All I need you to do is say the first thing that comes to your mind for each, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Your first word is dog.
Cat.
Olivia, your second word is bat.
Duck.
What?
Duck.
Spell that.
D-A-R-K.
Dark. Your third word is Roz.
Mocha.
Your fourth word is brother.
Sister.
And finally, your fifth word is sour.
Sweet.
Mocha, come back and join us here. Olivia, how do you feel that you did?
I think I did okay.
Okay, by the way, if you're just tuning in right now, we are playing Razamoka's 10K Matchy word game with Olivia, who grew up listening to this show and this game and is a huge fan. There is no money at stake.
None.
We're doing this for fun, one time only, because it's the holidays and Olivia is a giant fan. Okay, Mocha, I gave Olivia 5 words and asked Olivia to come up with the first thing just off the top of her head for each of them. If you match up, Olivia, you win absolutely nothing.
Yay.
Okay?
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Mocha.
Yes.
Your first word is dog.
Cat.
Yes. Mocha, your second word is bat.
Man.
Incorrect.
Olivia, what'd you say?
Dark.
Dark?
Dark.
Olivia, I don't understand if you said cave.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or something like that. Oh, can we just keep playing? Let's see if we can match on everything
word
else.
number 3 was Roz.
Mocha.
Correct. Word number 4 was brother.
Sister.
Yes. And finally, word number 5 was sour.
Sweet.
Yes. Man, Olivia, you really screwed it up with dark, huh? Now you know how easy it is to lose.
Oh, no, Olivia.
I hope you have newfound respect for me.
Probably not.
Okay, good.
I was going to say. Olivia, thank you so much. It was so wonderful talking to you. Thank you for being a fan of the Roz and Mocha Show. Tiffany, you as well. Can't stress this enough. We have so much love for you and your entire family.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You guys have made our morning.
And happy holidays. Take care.
Happy holidays.
Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
All right.
Good. I was just listening to something.
Ooh, what? Music?
No, not music.
An interview?
No, not an interview.
Tutorial. A
Stop
how-to.
it. Listen, jackass, I'm about to get there. Holy moly.
Not fast enough.
Oh, my God. What is the matter with you? Do you want to hear it or not? It was the Shawn Mendes thing on Family Guy. You have to put this into context for me because I've never seen an episode of Family Guy.
What context do you need? He was just playing he's not a regular character. He was just doing a one-off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what's the scene?
And they do that all the time?
Oh, they've had many celebrities do cameo. Ed Sheeran was on one.
Oh, was he? Oh, I only saw Ed Sheeran when he was on...
Sorry, Simpsons. He did Simpsons.
When Ed Sheeran was on Game of Thrones. And everybody
What are we doing at this coffee shop, Stewie? This is Lois's favorite spot, and I hacked their system so they only accept Apple Pay. She's gonna have no clue what to do.
I'm sorry, we only take Apple Pay.
Oh, what? Is that on my computer?
Yeah, and if you don't have it, we're gonna have to take the coffee back.
You'll do no such thing.
Shawn Mendes?
That's right. Wherever a suburban mom is having trouble with the phone thing, I'll be there. Give me your phone. Here's your coffee.
What do you mean the menu's online?
I'm afraid I'm needed elsewhere.
Shawn Mendes.
So
that doesn't
sound like him at all.
It doesn't sound like Shawn Mendes at all. Is that really Shawn Mendes?
Yeah, Shawn Mendes playing Shawn Mendes.
Really?
No, it's not.
It
That
does
doesn't
not
sound like his
Shawn
voice.
Mendes.
You'll do no such thing.
Shawn Mendes?
That's right. Wherever a suburban mom is having trouble with the phone thing, I'll be there. Give me your phone.
I'm starting to think that maybe it is, though, just simply because
Here's
if
your
it wasn't
coffee.
Shawn Mendes.
What do you mean the menu's online?
I think
I'm
the
afraid
person
I'm
would've
needed
tried
elsewhere.
To sound more like Shawn Mendes.
Huh?
I think if it wasn't Shawn Mendes, the person they hired would have tried to sound more like what we think Shawn Mendes
Also,
sounds
if
like.
they couldn't get Shawn Mendes, they just wouldn't do that scene.
Right.
That does
Yes.
not sound like him, though.
Yeah. No, it's weird, right? It's
like
weird.
maybe if Shawn Mendes really changing just his voice to sound like a character.
I needed a Shawn Mendes the other day when I was in the store trying to use Apple Pay.
Oh, what
Yeah,
happened? Tell
I
me.
know I'm not a suburban mom, but
Uh-huh.
close enough, right?
Yeah. You needed to hear this.
Shawn Mendes.
Yes, right.
So
Yeah.
explain what happened.
I never use Apple Pay. I don't know. Do you
You have it?
Yeah, I have it apparently. But I was just holding my phone up to the thing and waiting for it to go, and I was like tapping my phone.
Well, if you didn't sign up for it, your phone
No,
won't
I
do
have
anything.
it. I have it. I buy it. I know I have it on my phone, but I was just.
But did you double click on the sign?
No, I did that. I did that by mistake.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, okay, I got it now.
And then did you have to? Did
I
you
just thought the
enter
phone
your-
I just thought the phone just does. I was like, I had my phone in my hand.
But did you enter your password for your phone? Did it ask you for your password?
Yes. Yeah. After I double tapped.
Yes.
After I double tapped.
But was it all set up?
It was all set. It's all set up. I just never use it, and
Okay.
I keep forgetting how to use it. Right.
Uh-huh.
So I thought that it was the camera, and that there's a thing in the camera, and that I have to
No, you just use the back.
that's
just
for a
take
QR
the phone, the
code.
back of the phone.
Yeah.
and just
I get
hover it
that
over.
now. Thank you.
Maybe you don't have any funds.
What?
Maybe you have no funds.
Maybe I got no funds.
Yeah.
Ross has all the funds.
Please.
You know who you needed in that situation?
Yes, I know.
Shawn Mendes.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So new Avatar drops on Friday.
Yep.
Everywhere. I know Dan and Maury watched the movie because the premieres are happening all over the place. What do you think, Maury?
It is beautiful.
But
Here, let me read you this more, and then you tell me if you agree. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going through some of the reviews right now. They say Avatar has ravishing visuals. However, it is very long with no plot and atrocious dialogue.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
I was watching going, I could tell James Cameron exactly where he could cut an hour out.
An hour? How long is it?
It's 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
So Sigourney Weaver returns to the movie.
For like 2 seconds.
Spoiler alert!
Maury?
Oh my God, are you serious, dude?
Yeah. I don't know how that
Honestly,
ruins
bro?
anything. I didn't tell you what she did.
Oh my God. And I was just going to play, because Sigourney Weaver, big movie star.
Yeah.
She's making the rounds right now,
Yes.
doing all the late night shows, promoting Avatar,
Yeah.
which was 13 years in the making.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's talking to Kimmel last night and goes into this story that I want to share.
Please. I'd love to hear it.
But Maury just ruined everything now
I'd love to hear it.
about Avatar.
I'd love
Why,
to
I
hear
don't
it.
understand why you would say that.
I'd love to hear it.
It just came out of my mouth.
I'd love to hear it. I still want to hear it. Wow. Wow.
13 years in the making, bro.
Avatar is expected to do so much money. You know that nobody released a movie last week only because they knew that this week was Avatar. And so they would have no hope of sustaining any momentum. Like Avatars gets so big. It's not even that people aren't releasing a movie on the weekend Avatar comes out. They didn't release movies the week before
Because they knew
Avatar
they'd
came
get
out.
slaughtered. Anyway, Thanks for ruining the movie, Maury.
I didn't ruin the movie. There's still 3 hours and 28 minutes that you can enjoy.
Wow.
Anyway, Sigourney Weaver hyping up the movie that she's barely in.
Yeah.
And it took 5 years to actually shoot this movie, right? Well, this movie and the sequel.
It took 5 years to shoot it and edit it.
Gotcha.
And add the Weta Digital magic that takes you to Pandora, you know.
And you're in the movie, and how long were you, like how many, it didn't take you 5 years to shoot this, right?
No, I think I was on the movie for 18 months.
Okay. So this is my question. What happened? Because I'm watching this movie and I don't know how much of it is you and if that's really you and the Na'vi and they have these weird bodies and we hear your voice, but we don't know if it's really not your face.
Everything you see the actors do is exactly what we did. So
Really?
we're in these little performance capture suits. It's actually the most actor-centric work you can do because there's no makeup and costume or, different cameras, you do several takes, but all of the angles are then stored in this magic camera that Jim Cameron has. So he can go back into the volume, which is a big empty space where we are in our black suits. Everything is the imagination, and he can shoot any angle he wants of his favorite takes without you having to repeat it.
But yet, it's then not you on screen. It's this creature that you're playing. Why do you and you're jumping around and doing crazy. So you're telling me you really did that stuff?
Yes, I would say that I also had a stunt double. So if it was really crazy, he probably had her do it a bunch of times too.
Yes, okay.
But everything you see my character do, I have done.
Interesting.
For the 2 seconds that she's in the movie,
Interesting.
according to Damon
Stop
Maury.
it, man. Come on now. We don't need to go there. Okay. Yeah, interesting though. I didn't know that they had them do all the things, but I guess they did that with Gollum too, right? Remember when
He did all
Andy
the
Serkis
things-
used to do,
when
he
you
used to
watch,
walk around in like a weird and Planet of
And
the
he had
Apes.
The ping pong balls. It looked like ping pong balls all over
and
his body.
he's in a leotard, right?
Yes.
And he's like walking around doing all this stuff. Yeah,
While
that's
everyone
right.
else is dressed up in these
Yes.
elaborate, beautiful costumes.
I know,
right?
and then he shows up in the black leotard with the ping pong balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Anyway, new Avatar out
Yeah.
on Friday.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read this to you guys, okay? Drake has memorialized 42 of his ex-partners with a new piece of jewelry that showcases every time he considered popping the question. And this chain, look, Rob's already shaking his head.
So stupid.
This chain looks ridiculous. Now, before I show you the picture of what the chain looks like, Roz, let me play for you the company that made the chain.
Okay.
Alex Moss, I believe in New York, released this to their Instagram yesterday, which is basically like an ad showcasing the piece. Listen to this.
Bordering the impossible, an expedition spanning 14 months. Every diamond hand-selected, inspected to only suit perfection. This monumental art piece was assembled using 351.38 carats of diamonds, mounted in 18K white gold. Each stone meticulously set, utilizing the eagle claw technique. Previous engagements, for all the times he thought about it, but never did. A true wonder of the jewelry world, presented by Alex Moss New York and Drake.
For all the times he thought about it but never did. What in the hell does that even mean? I don't know, man. That's weak to me.
I think it's just an excuse. It's a story made up. I
don't know, man.
For the audacity of what this chain looks like.
It's so...
Bro, this chain, let me show you this picture. This chain, this is the most extra that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I've seen rich people do some extra stuff before. We all have, right?
Yeah.
But this is probably...
Did they say how much this costs?
On the top of the
How
list.
many carats is it? What is it, like 250, 300, 400 carats? Like, what'd they use? What's the total?
No, 351.
351 carats?
Yeah.
Can you find out what that would roughly cost somebody? Not in one diamond, but can you get a rough estimate of what that would cost?
This is...
For all the times he thought about it, but never did. Oh, that is the most garish thing I've ever seen in my life. That looks like something that, like, that gives, like, a superhero powers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like you're about to yell at Shazam, and then all of a sudden you change.
It's so over the top.
Yeah.
Right? It's, oh, my God. Now, do you think that he does this kind of stuff? Obviously, he, like...
It's to flex.
It's to flex, but
Right?
I also wonder if, trying to come off as somebody who is, the marrying type makes him like it's almost a thirst trap, right? Like, I want to be the one. I'll be 42 or 43 or whatever it is. Right?
I'll be the one that makes him
$1
say,
million.
How much, Maureen?
$15 million.
$15 million.
oh, pocket change for Drake.
I don't know.
Because he's,
For
he's
all the
dated. He's
times
dated
he thought about
J-Lo,
it. But how much? When you
Serena
say,
Williams,
when you
Tyra
say,
Banks.
When you say thought
SZA,
about it, when you say
Rihanna.
thought about it, like considered it, like actually, like brought her home, met your mom, and then maybe it didn't work out, or
Maybe you
thought,
looked at
or thought about it, as in like
like
yeah, right? Like what does that mean? Thought about it.
This is one elaborate troll. I 100% think this.
Who's
is
he trolling?
The internet, because Drake is the master. I'll give him this. He is the master at taking his image and not taking it super seriously, and knowing the internet is going to troll him and clown on him for things like this, because this is utterly ridiculous. And I think it's part of a bigger plan. I really do.
What bigger plan?
Listen,
Listen, man.
Be an album,
If he
be
thinks
something.
he's trolling me by blowing $15 million of his own money, bro, you trolled yourself.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I was reading that Steve Martin has hosted Saturday Night Live in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2020s. He did not host between 2010 and 2020, but he did appear on the show in that time 9 times.
Oh my God!
As a special,
Is that a record?
As a
Saturday,
special
he did
guest,
a total of 16 times.
yeah.
Is that a record? Has to be.
Has to be. But he and Martin Short both hosted on the weekend, and I think that when it comes to, depending on who the guests are, you're not even like concerned with the actual skits. It's really become about just letting giants take over the opening monologue for longer than what the normal guest stars do.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Because you know that they can deliver.
100%.
Right?
And so here's a little bit of Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Steve, we are like Harry and Meghan. No one's rooting for us, but you'll tune in to watch anyway. And what's been so fabulous this week is getting to know the new cast. And Steve, honestly, I tell you, they love you. Really? Behind your back, the new cast refer to you as a whole entertainer.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, I added the word entertainer.
And I have to say that for me, working with Marty Short is like World Cup soccer. Somehow, I just can't get into it.
We are currently working on the 3rd season of our Hulu series, Only Murders in the Building. Our show is like Steve at the urinal. It streams for 32 minutes.
And
Have they ever brought their tour to Canada? No, right?
No.
Because they
I
do
think
that
just
show periodically throughout the
I think they
States.
Just do specials.
Oh, man.
But
would love to go see them on
you got to listen to this. So they eulogize one another. Listen
I
to this.
realize, you're not going to live forever. And that is sad because you won't be able to hear the wonderful things I'm going to say at your memorial. So I thought, why wait? So what I did was I wrote up your eulogy so you can hear it now.
That is such a coincidence, because you know what? I did the same thing. I wrote your eulogy.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's read them together, shall we?
Why not?
Wow, not much of a turnout.
Good one.
Marty did not want to be cremated. Too late.
Oh, no.
But I'll always be haunted by Marty's last words. Tesla autopilot, engage.
There are so many great things that I could say about Steve Martin, but this hardly seems the time nor the place.
Oh my God, these two.
I know Steve is looking down on us right now because he always looked down on everybody. And yes, I learned so much from Steve. For example, he taught me that you don't need to restrict a urinal to just number one. Oh, Steve, it's so hard to look at you in that open casket. Motionless, colorless, stiff, so lifelike. And yet seeing you in your casket reminds me of that classic SNL sketch, Dick in a Box.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So much to talk about.
So much to talk about. Hey, Mocha.
Yes,
You
sir.
ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
The Backstreet Boys Christmas special that was set to air on ABC on the 14th has been canceled.
Why?
After Nick Carter has been accused of rape.
What?
So this comes after a press conference yesterday by a woman named Shannon Ruth, who is now 39. She has autism and cerebral palsy, and she alleges that in 2001, while the Backstreet Boys were on tour, he had Nick Carter had Shannon go onto his tour bus and gave her something to drink and sexually assaulted her.
Oh, my
A
goodness.
source close to Nick denied the allegation, saying this accusation is categorically false. Nick is focusing on his family and mourning the death of his brother, but the cancel has full stop been pulled from ABC. Other celebrities that were supposed to take part in it were Seth Rogen, Meghan Trainor, Nikki Glasser, and it had been pre-recorded in Los Angeles already, so it was already in the can and ready to go. It will now no longer air because of these accusations and the press conference that happened yesterday.
Whoa.
Celine Dion did a video yesterday that is just so heartbreaking. So Celine has been diagnosed with a rare neurological condition, and here is Celine in her own words.
Diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome, which affects something like 1 in a million people. This is what's been causing all of the spasms that I've been having. Difficulties when I walk and not allowing me to use my vocal cords to sing the way I'm used to. I won't be ready to restart my tour in Europe in February. I have a great team of doctors to help me get better. And my precious children who are supporting me and giving me hope. I want to thank you so much for your encouraging wishes of love and support on my social media. Take care of yourselves. Be well. I love you guys so much, and I really hope I can see you again real soon.
Stiff person syndrome causes the muscles in the body to tense uncontrollably. The condition, which affects, as Celine said, like 1 in a million, leaves sufferers as human statues, they say, as it progressively locks the body into a rigid position, leaving sufferers unable to walk or talk. There is no cure for stiff person syndrome, but there are treatments to slow down its progression. And so I guess that is what Celine is going through.
Celine,
right now.
you take all the time you need.
Kate Winslet, who is 47 years old and awesome. She
Love
was
Kate Winslet.
appearing on the Women's Hour on BBC, talking about how she refuses to accept the idea that being in your 40s is the beginning of the decline of beauty.
I think women come into their 40s, certainly mid-40s, thinking, oh, well, this is the beginning of the decline. Things start to change and fade and kind of slide in directions that I don't want them to go in anymore. And, you know, I've just decided, no, we become more women, more powerful, more sexy. We grow into ourselves more. We have opportunity to speak our mind and not be afraid of what people think of us, not care what we look like quite so much. I think it's amazing. Let's go, girls. Let's just be in our power. Why not? Life's too flipping short, you know?
Kate Winslet with the facts.
She's the best. It's great.
Love that.
I love The Boys on Prime Video, and there was a scene from season 3 during Herogasm where one character, it's a superhero show, right? And all these superheroes were like together doing stuff, and there was one scene where a guy's wiener caught fire.
What?
Right?
Okay.
Because, they're superheroes, right?
Sure.
It's superhero stuff.
Like by mistake?
Okay.
Like, his wiener caught fire, right? And you assume when you're watching a show that is like a superhero show that everything is done CG, but the creator of the show did an interview talking about how that was one part of the show, the guy's wiener catching fire, that was not CG. And that the stuntman has this fire-resistant gel, right?
What?
And he put it on, right?
Wait, so when they filmed it, that was his real...
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And it was really on fire?
Yes! He set it on fire, and
Is
then
that not like a health and safety hazard or something?
He said that they did it take after take after take after take, and that the guy did it for real. He said that the gel is so good in terms of how it doesn't burn you that it was a stuntman. And I was like, really? Are you guys sure that we want to do this? And our stunt coordinator said, oh yeah, no, it's going to be fine. So he got one of his stunt guys to rub it all over his wiener. And then he set it on fire over and over and over and over again.
So, after take one,
yeah,
and they were like, cut.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's try it again. Did they have to reapply the gel?
I don't know.
You would have to reapply it because
I don't know.
You're putting yourself because it's risky at that point.
Would you
I don't
clean?
know.
Is it?
Do you have to start fresh every time?
Do you have to clean up and then reapply?
Don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
No, but one would assume that you'd have to clean up because once you add fire to it, it's not as resistant.
You don't know that?
It seems like an educated guess.
Well, you don't know that though.
I'm not educated.
Right?
No, it's an educated. I think I'm right.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know. Are you I'm not an expert. I can't answer that question.
Well,
but yeah, it was real. It was real. It was a guy who really did that. He really set his wiener on fire. I know.
No, find somebody else.
Now that you know that, and was it like a cool moment to know that? Like, was it an impressive scene?
That was really the least impressive wiener in that entire scene, Maureen. To be honest with you.
You're so basic you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you don't understand. One guy answered the door with his.
Hey!
What? Yeah.
Round of applause. Sir.
Really? And he was in the back of the house.
Oh! Round of applause.
Because it's a superhero, right?
Sure.
Some people have all sorts of like some X-ray vision.
Wait,
right?
hold on.
Some
He's in the back of the house and it moved all the way?
Some people can fly.
Yeah.
In The Boys, the guy answered the door with it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just saying.
Big up.
Different people have different powers. So Investigation Discovery is they put together a documentary on the curse of Glee. They call it The Price of Glee, that show that you used to watch.
Yeah, love.
And the tragedy that sort of followed with a lot of the key cast members, Naya Rivera, of course, Corey Monteith, Mark Salling, and this is a little bit from the trailer.
Glee was a phenomenon. The audience couldn't get enough of it.
It took all these people and it turned them into stars.
It's as fun as it looks.
It's about Corey. He's dead. I can't imagine what it must have been like to be that alone and end your life.
No one wanted anything else bad to happen.
She mustered enough energy to get her son back onto the boat, but not enough to save herself.
3 major cast members dead.
He shared with me something prior to his death that I hesitate to even say it.
You're right. You watched Glee. You loved Glee.
I love Glee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you interested in
absolutely.
this?
Yeah, I'd watch this.
Yeah.
Where is it? Who's airing
it is on, it'll be Discovery Plus
okay.
on January 16th, but it says in May 2009, 10 actors made their TV debut on Glee. By 2020, all of them would be famous and 3 of them would be dead. So it's the Price of Glee is what it's called.
The finale last night.
The finale of White Lotus, last night. Went down. They answered a lot of questions. They wrapped things up nicely. I don't know if anybody saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it, Shem?
Sure did.
No, but there's one missing question they never wrapped up.
Which is what? Spoiler alert.
Can I?
I don't know. Can you ask it without spoiling
How
the whole
about
thing?
this?
I don't know.
Is it a question that White
Email
Lotus
it to me right now.
fans
Email it to me right now. Email
would
it to
be
me right now.
saying, I needed this question
Actually, I don't
answered.
think it spoils anything.
Creator Mike White was doing an interview that went out right after the season finale last night where he was talking already about season 3. So season 1 was in Hawaii at the White Lotus in Hawaii, and season 2, as we know, was in Sicily. So now he's looking at going somewhere in Asia, he said. He said the first season kind of highlighted money. The second season, sex. I think the third season would maybe be a satirical and funny look at death and Eastern religion and spirituality. It feels like it could be a rich tapestry to do another round at White Lotus. And without spoiling anything, during that same interview, it was revealed that, yes, he may be bringing Jennifer Coolidge's character back.
Well, that spoils a lot.
Shem?
That spoils them.
Right?
Yeah. Egregious Maury.
I sent you my question.
Okay, hold on here. But he also acknowledges why that would be weird.
Oh, God. Spoiler, guys. Come on.
You know what I mean? Like,
Got
he's not saying that the thing that happened didn't happen. He's saying it clearly happened.
Yeah,
he
it
would
can
just like the character to be back.
Totally get it.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we do, Maury.
No, she asks on the boat.
Yeah.
And he never answered.
But it's completely, the whole thing
You were about to
was.
say assumed, which doesn't answer anything.
No, because it's not about what happened on the boat. It's about what happened in the car.
Spoiler.
With the 2 other people?
Yes.
He never answers that.
But you know that because he said he was there to do a job.
Sure, but we don't know if he actually was doing this.
Of course they were. Of course they were.
Maybe I'll straight up talking gibberish.
I know. Okay, listen.
You guys are having your own side conversation.
Listen. Spoiler alert right now. Just turn your radio off if you don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Maury, when she's on the boat and she talks about the prenup, saying that if they divorce, they get nothing.
Yeah.
Right? But if she dies, he gets everything.
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't know if he cheated.
Yes, we do, because he left. He was supposed to be back in Sicily by that point, and he doesn't come back because this was the whole thing.
But
where
that's all
she says
assumption. It was
she
never
says
said.
he was the one that pushed to go to Sicily. What more do you need people to say, man?
I mean, when there's a gun pointed at you, answer the question.
He was dying.
But he was alive
Blood
enough to
coming out of his
answer.
mouth, spurting.
Yeah, but you could go. You could
No,
nod.
Maury, come on, dude. You were literally the only one who's confused.
I'm not
about
confused. There was no answer.
No, you're confused. You don't know whether it is or it wasn't.
That's not confusion. That's demanding a straight answer.
Because you are confused.
No, confused would be like, oh, did he really say it? He said something. He mumbled something, but I wasn't sure.
No, you're confused of were they or weren't they?
And we don't know.
Yes, we do. We do, right, Shem? Help me out here.
I'm with you, man. I think it's fair to assume things.
Assume. I don't want assumptions.
Yeah. Like, what do you need? You need somebody to spell it out for you, Maury?
Yes.
Man, I ain't got the time or the crayons to explain this to you, bro.
That was a good one. You had that one in the pocket.
You know what I mean?
Keep that one. Let's recycle that again, bro. I love that one.
So there is this guy in Australia. He's a rapper. Goes by the name Slimmy or Slimy, something like that. Abdel Ghadia. He's 24 years old. And he woke up one day and he checked his account and he had $759,314 in his account. And so he took it and he immediately started buying gold bars, clothes, foreign exchange, and makeup.
Oh, my God. What?
So what happened
And he
was...
never had access to that money before?
No, he woke up and it was in his account.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
That money's not yours, Mr. Slimy.
So what happened was there's a YouTuber in Australia, and her husband were closing on a house, and they were dealing with a real estate agent or broker, and that broker's contact info was hacked. And so the bank account that this couple was given was this bank account for
Slimy.
Abdel Ghadia, Slimy.
Yeah.
But only he apparently had no idea. They haven't tied this guy to the bank account or the hack at all. He just received the money.
Just straight up random.
Straight up random. He received the money.
Yeah.
So they have not tied him to this at all.
Crikey.
But because he spent the money He did get
all of it?
Yeah, all of it. Okay. 18 months in jail.
Crikey.
Yeah.
But it's not his fault.
What do you mean it's not
Of
his
course
fault?
it's his fault.
You have to report that.
If you've never had access to that type of money before, and all of a sudden your broke ass gets almost $800,000 in your
Yes.
account, and then you
Yes.
start buying up gold bars,
Yes.
you got no business with gold bars ever
No.
before.
No. So again, there's two things.
So because the money accidentally ends up in his account, he
Yes.
spends it, he goes to jail.
Yes.
Because he did not report
That
it.
just doesn't.
He did not report it.
No shrimps
Al-
on the bobby for you, sir.
Also worth noting, the gold
Yeah.
has yet to be recovered.
Buried treasure.
The gold has yet to be recovered.
And how long is he in jail for?
18 months.
We'll know where it is in 18 months.
Exactly.
Wow. Time
Yep.
to go on an adventure, mate.
Right? Where's the gold? Where's the gold? So that's kind of cool. I like that story a lot.
Did he get to keep the clothes?
No, I think he had to give all of that stuff back. The new trailer for, I guess, Harry and Meghan Part 2 or Week 2 or whatever it
They
is.
released
That is
two trailers,
That's
like a dancing one too.
Yeah, so here we'll play you this one first. The new set of episodes drops on Thursday. Here's a little bit from Harry and Meghan.
I wonder what would have happened to us had we not got out when we did.
Our security was being pulled. Everyone in the world knew where we were.
I said, we need to get out of here. We are on a freedom flight. To see this institutional gaslighting.
But I wasn't being thrown to the wolves. I was being fed to the wolves.
They were actively recruiting people to disseminate disinformation.
They were happy to lie to protect my brother. They were never willing to tell the truth to protect us.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
The Rogue Royals.
They just wanted to be free. They wanted to be free to love and be happy.
Tyler Perry.
I applauded that.
In order for us to be able to move to the next chapter, you got to finish the first chapter.
It gave us a chance to create that home that we had always wanted.
I've always felt as though this was a fight worth fighting for.
Have you watched any of it, either of you?
No, not one single frame.
My wife, Jenna started watching it. She's like,
It was kind of boring.
But play the other clip in there that from Harry and Meghan. This is Meghan talking about their wedding, and everything just seems so weird and curated. And play the clip, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss real quick.
I just really wanted the music to be fun. Even our first dance, Song of a Thousand Dances, a thousand. I always get it wrong.
You don't even know the name.
You have to know how to moan. Mashed potato.
There you go.
To the alligator. That was our first dance. It was so fun. It was just spinning like a whirlwind. It was so great.
Yeah, sounds
Spinning
like a blast.
whirl. Who says that about themselves?
Somebody
Spinning
who's
like
reading a script.
whirlwind. Spinning like a whirlwind. It was so great. But don't you want your first song at your wedding to be special and not just like a show?
Yeah.
Like, don't you think that people should know what the name of the song was? That was the first song at their
What's
wedding.
yours going to be?
I haven't chosen it yet. Obviously, this
Spinning like a whirlwind, bro.
Pony Maroney, so I can spin around like a whirlwind. Land of 1,000 Pony Maronis. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Better be now.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You
For
don't
real.
know.
It's going to be a wild night at the wedding, guys.
Pony Maroney.
Elon Musk said that he is planning to up Twitter's character count from 280 to 4,000.
Ugh. Who wants that?
Who wants that? It better be like something where like a drop-down menu, and I'm not just going to have these big, long, rambling things. Basically, isn't that why we sort of avoid Facebook?
Yeah.
Right? Just like these big, long, like the great thing about Twitter was that it was concise. Like it forced you to be concise. It forced you to talk in these like.
If I want to read an
tiny-
article, I'm going to go find an article.
Thank you. So anyway, and Elon Musk showing up on stage over the weekend in San Francisco with Dave Chappelle getting booed like crazy.
Cheers and boo.
booze, I see.
Nope.
Elon.
Just booze.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, man. And he's just standing there.
Is he doing anything? Is he just like sitting there taking it all in?
Yeah, he...
Weren't expecting this, were you? It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience. But you notice one thing, all those people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats, and I understand.
All people are doing the terrible
All coming
seats.
from way up there. Last minute.
So Elon is just standing there, and he's got like this, you know, there's just his dumb smile that he always has.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Right?
I mean,
What are you gonna do about it?
I get the sense that this guy doesn't do a lot of that. A lot of standing on stage in front of people, and it's very awkward for him, I'm sure.
You don't like it? Tweet about it.
Well, he had no problem hosting SNL.
Well, yeah, I know, but this is just so far out of his wheelhouse. And
When you
look
have
at the
thousands of
reception he had when he did SNL. First of all, the ratings were incredible, but people protested.
I feel like he loves when people hate him.
Yeah, I mean, that's how supervillains usually roll, right? Emily Blunt has had to clarify remarks that she made on the, what's that podcast that all those guys do?
The one with Sean Hayes.
Yeah, what is it, Maury? I don't need you to help me clarify. I need you to clarify. What's that called? That's a podcast she was doing, right? So she has told this story before where Emily Blunt, when she was shooting Edge of Tomorrow.
Smartless.
Thank you, Smartless Podcast. Appreciate that. When Emily Blunt was shooting Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, she's told the story before about when she put the suit on. Because if you remember, they had these big, giant, like...
Metal, right?
Metal suits
Yeah.
on. And she's told the story before of how she hated it. And she cried. But this was the first time she told the story publicly of what Tom Cruise said to her to get her to sort of overcome the tears and get back on set to do the movie. So listen to this.
We had to wear these really enormous robotic suits, which I think would have been great if they could have CGI'd them, but we wanted to do it practically and in a tactile way. And you know, when you hear the word tactile, you're like, that sounds nice and cozy. Like, there was nothing cozy about wearing these suits. Like, mine was like 85 pounds. It was so heavy that the first time I put it on, I just started to cry. Cry in front of Tom. And he didn't know what to do. And he just stared at me. He was like, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tom, I'm not sure how I'm going to get through this shoot. And I started to cry. I was like, I'm just feeling a bit panicky about the whole shoot.
no.
And he literally goes, he stared at me for a long time, not knowing what to do. And he goes, come on, stop being such a okay?
Yeah.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
I love that. Good for Tom.
And I did laugh. And then we got through it.
Wow.
So he called her the P word, right? He was like, stop being such a P word. But the headlines for this story, after she told that story, were like, Tom Cruise like says something horrible to Emily Blunt. Like it really went in another direction entirely. And so
did Tom Cruise say anything?
No, Emily Blunt has now had to clarify. So Emily Blunt released a statement to People magazine that says, I absolutely adore Tom. He's a dear friend and he was a total gem to me. It's ludicrous that it's being spun as something that offended me. It didn't. I shared the story as lightheartedly as it was meant by Tom. It's still something we laugh about to this day. So
she's all good.
She's all good. And she told, do you know what's crazy about the way Emily Blunt tells stories? Is that when she tells stories where somebody, like when she's talking about Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise doesn't have an English accent, do you hear her tell the story of how she switches accents? And when she's quoting Tom Cruise?
What she said there where she's like, I know.
Yeah,
The accent disappears.
listen to the way Emily Blunt tells a story.
In front of Tom. And he didn't know what to do. And he just stared at me. He was like, I know.
Oh my God. I didn't notice that.
And I was like, Tom, I'm not sure how I'm going to get through this shoot. And I started to cry. I was like, I'm just feeling a bit panicky about the whole shoot.
no.
And he literally goes, he stared at me for a long time, not knowing what to do. And he goes, come on, stop being such a okay?
What? Yeah, isn't that weird? But if you listen the first time, the crazy thing about the way Emily Blunt tells this story is when you listen the first time, she knows in her head that she's going to be quoting Tom Cruise and she's not going to use the English accent. And you can actually hear it trail off.
The English accent.
The English, before she starts quoting Tom
I wonder
Cruise.
if she does that on
It's a slow, you can listen to the transition.
We had to wear these really enormous robotic suits, which I think would have been great if they could have CGI'd them, but we wanted to do it practically and in a tactile way. And you know, when you hear the word tactile, you're like, that sounds nice and cozy. Like, there was nothing cozy about wearing these suits.
Right.
Like, mine was like 85 pounds. It was so heavy that the first time I put it on, I just started to cry. Cry in front of Tom. And he didn't know what to do. And he just stared at me. He was like, I know.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Wow.
And I was like, Charlie, I'm not
weird.
sure how I'm going to get through this shoot. And I started to cry. I was like, I'm just feeling a bit panicky about the whole shoot.
She disappears her accent in mid-sentence.
I wonder if she knows she does that.
I don't know.
I don't think she does.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's just her recollection of the story.
Like quoting somebody
And
who's
as
not
she's-
English, she does the accent.
Yeah, as she's
Yeah.
about to quote that person, she
Yeah.
gets into the vibe of the American accent.
Yeah, but mid-sentence, right?
That's nuts.
That's
Brilliant.
incredible. Was Tom Cruise snubbed by the Golden Globes? That is the question. Because as we know, when the Golden Globes last year, everybody boycotted them, and they weren't on television, and none of the studios participated in the Golden Globes, and Tom Cruise actually gave back his 3 Golden Globes. And Top Gun Maverick was nominated for Best Picture, but Tom Cruise was not nominated for Best Actor. So now they're saying that they snubbed him, although Brendan Fraser accused the head of the Golden Globes of sexually assaulting him, and they still managed to nominate Brendan Fraser. So I don't know if that's true. Mocha, what did Tom Cruise win his 3 Golden Globes for?
Jerry Maguire.
Okay, yes, correct. That was his second. Don't look this up, Maureen. Stop it.
I was going to
Hands
throw a
up.
list.
Hands up.
Okay.
Hands up. Shem, you too.
So there's Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
You had me at hello.
Yes, you had me at hello.
Mission Impossible?
Oh, Rain. I was going to say Rain Man.
Incorrect. Not Mission
What's the
Impossible.
lawyer movie where he was with Gene Hackman? You Can't Handle the Truth. Is that movie?
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. Incorrect.
What's the one when he's dancing in his underwear?
Risky Business.
Risky Business.
No.
Color of Money.
No. Good movie, though.
Cocktail.
Incorrect. Cocktail.
I love Cocktail.
Wait. Top Gun 1.
No.
Oh.
No.
What
no.
movies are we missing?
You're missing 2 very...
What's the one that he did with Penelope Cruz?
Eyes Wide.
Vanilla Sky?
No, not Vanilla Sky. Wow, you're going through all the Tom Cruise movies. But there's one. There's one. Tom Cruise had a turning point when Tom Cruise became like an actor. This was Tom. Remember when Tom Hanks did Philadelphia, and that was the turning point for Tom Hanks.
Such a good movie.
Tom Cruise had a turning point as well.
What was the movie?
Born on the 4th of July.
Oh,
right. Okay, so Born on the 4th of July,
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire, and then the last time he won a Golden Globe was for Best Supporting Actor in Magnolia.
Hey.
Right, so there you go.
Should have won for Cocktail.
Yeah, I know.
Why are they hating
Cocktail's
on Mission Impossible?
I don't know. Yes, it is Taylor Swift's birthday today.
Woo, happy birthday, Taylor.
And a federal judge dismissed the case after both sides agreed to resolve the suit in a settlement. This, of course, talking about the suit brought on Taylor Swift by Sean Hall and Nathan Butler for the song that they wrote for 3LW called Players Gonna Play. They gonna play, haters they gonna hate. They had said that Taylor's Shake It Off was a direct ripoff of their track that they wrote. Here's a little bit of that.
She got the inspiration.
So there was a deal. We just don't know the details of the deal. The deal comes a month before
Money.
the trial was supposed to start January 17th. And of course, yes, one day before Taylor's 33rd birthday, which is today. The suit has been going on for 5 years now is when they brought it. The filings did not include any specific terms of an apparent payout or whether or not the songwriting credits would be changed. So that's often what winds up happening is there's like a little bit of money thrown and then they give them writing credit in some sort of way and then they make a little bit of money off.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
stuff.
Where's my money?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there was a settlement. 2 women are suing Apple over their AirTags. saying that they had been stalked because of AirTags. The two women accuse Apple of negligently releasing a dangerous device, minimizing concerns about threats surrounding AirTags and misrepresenting the safety of the product by calling them, if you remember, stalker-proof. AirTags, they say, quote, revolutionize the scope, breadth, and ease of location-based stalking. With a price point of just $29, it has become the weapon of choice for stalkers and abusers, this suit alleges. And in February, Apple unrolled an updated privacy feature for AirTags following multiple reports of stalking. The update measures include an alert that notifies users setting up AirTags that stalking is illegal and that law enforcement can access AirTags owners' personal information.
That's going to stop a stalker.
But it doesn't tell the person who's holding the AirTag anything.
No, somebody, one of the women in the case, it was her ex-husband, and what the ex-husband did was he put the AirTag, he hid it inside their kid's backpack. Their school
terrible.
backpack. So that's where it was hidden. And then the other woman in the lawsuit, her ex, I believe, covered it in Sharpie, like put it on marker, and then put like black duct tape and just stuck it to the underside of their car's wheel well. Like looking for it. You would never find it. And so that is part of that lawsuit. U.S. officials have seized 55 websites for illegally live streaming the World Cup. 55 websites. Websites were shut down after FIFA representatives identified the sites being used to distribute copyright infringement content without the authorization of the governing body. The department said in a statement, this goes along with a report from the other day that said in France alone, 40,000 people were watching a live stream of a World Cup game on YouTube. 40,000 people in France alone were watching a live stream of a World Cup game on YouTube that was actually poor quality footage of FIFA 23, the video game.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Suckers.
So,
au revoir.
Right? So, but because these YouTube streamers make a ton of money, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you make a ton of money on YouTube.
And when you have that many eyes on your channel?
Yes. So they figured out what the next match was, and they played out a sim game, and they watched their numbers go up. But because the numbers were where they were was only because what they were live streaming was a severely downgraded quality of the video game. So people just thought they were watching a terrible stream. Right? Like as if it was like full HD, people would have known immediately. But anybody who watches like live streams, like illegal live streams, you know that the bit rate on those things is very low. And I've watched some real terrible quality stuff before.
But I thought, like, for something like the World Cup, I thought like broadcasters around the world would be showing these games, which is why it's surprising.
You can't just go on the internet and just say World Cup and just start watching, right? Like all those rights are sold. Like you have to go to like a Sportsnet app or whoever is doing it, TSN or whatever those things are, right? Like you can't just sit there and live stream it. That's why all the illegal live stream sites were taken down. Avatar is expected to do like giant money this weekend. So Deadline is reporting that Avatar is eyeing a worldwide opening weekend of $525 million, which would be Disney's largest worldwide debut ever in 52,000 screens. It's projected to do $175 million domestically over the weekend. They're looking at $100 million alone from China. So they are banking big on Avatar.
Why do you come to us? I just want to keep my family safe. Treat them as our brothers and sisters. Teach them our ways. Keep up, Forest Boy! If you want to live here, you have to ride. Let's do it.
Rotten Tomatoes, 83% so far. I don't know if that matters to people, what the critics have to say on Rotten Tomatoes. If your opinions sort of align with what usually goes on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'll listen to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So a lot of the reviews are this. The movie's very long. Maury said the same thing. Maury saw the movie, said it was very long. A lot of people, but it's James Cameron. A lot of people talking about the dialogue problems and the plot problems, but visually they say the movie is just absolutely stunning. The writer for the Daily Mail said this sequel is tremendous fun, even bigger and better than the original, but by golly, it will test your bladder.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's eventually going to come out or if this is something James Cameron did, because this is all about water, right? This Avatar is all about water. And there are sounds that the water makes and stuff, and there's the sound one of the boats makes. And I'm convinced that he used as an Easter egg, if that's what you call it, some of the same sound effects from Titanic, and he placed them again in this movie to see if anyone would make that comparison.
You think so?
I'm wondering if he did something like that to say this is a sort of homage to Titanic.
Seems kind of lazy to me. You
No,
spending all
I think
this
it's a
money?
tribute.
You spent 13 years on this project, and you use old ass audio.
You're going to a 22-year-old MP3.
Some of those sounds sounded oddly familiar.
What, water? You can recognize the water
No, the
sound
other
from
sound. Like
Titanic?
it was like a.
Okay, but hold on here, though. But why? So, do you recognize that from Titanic? Or
I was
are you
sitting there
just...
going, "That's from I know that sound."
Okay. You go find it then. You go find the sound from Titanic that you think.
Remember this moment.
Yeah.
The only thing preventing me from watching this movie in the theaters,
yes,
because I do believe it will be a visual spectacle.
Yes.
Is the runtime.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I can't do.
I'm gonna wait until I can watch it at home.
Also, the characters are like they made them so incredibly thin.
Yeah.
I need to know how he did that visually. So I can do that to me.
It's called cartoons, Maury. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
It's computers.
Yeah.
These people look very real and incredibly thin.
Yes. I don't know if you've ever seen a cartoon before.
I'd like to be in one.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.